If we only had today, would we wail about tomorrow? Would we wallow in our pain?
Oh shit, I'm not muted.
Call the keeper sleeping soundly from his colorless cocoon. Now's the time to suffer loudly. There's no shelter from the truth. There's no shelter from the truth. There's no shelter. No one thought about the cost. He keeps hoping for redemption. He is looking for the perfect cross. He is looking for the perfect cross. Time is still slow, nothing left to hide. So tear up the story and smash away the design. If you go
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the latest Onion Roast. I would like to make it clear from the outset. This was only supposed to be one stream. This was supposed to be 4 hours of garbage, and that would be it. But as it turns out, we got through less than half of the current amount of videos that he's done. And there's probably still more to go. So listen. I don't like this any more than you do, but he fucking implicated himself so hard yesterday. He admitted to crimes live on YouTube. It was stunning to behold. Frankly, I think we owe it to ourselves to watch. And I know some people are very astute in saying that we shouldn't give Onision the views. You're right. But you know what? Some of you I know are probably pretty curious about this current latest meltdown. And rather than giving him multiple views, we're just going to give him mine and also your lovely, beautiful co-host, Fuzhou, who I will be getting in here in a little bit. I'm not sure if I want to drag him in here while I pound out the super chats, but I suppose. Oh, he's getting mad at people. He's getting mad at people for abusing the @mod thing. That's good. I'll drag him in here. Oh god. Oh good lord.
I really couldn't hear you.
Hello.
Hey.
Okay, so I have to alert you and everyone.
Oh no.
That my internet is still fucking garbage. Earlier today I tried Earlier today, I tried to download The Last of Us Remastered on PS4, which I've had for a few months, but, you know, who cares about The Last of Us? But I felt like it, and it told me 70-hour wait time, so something's up with the internet. I hope it doesn't affect things too much, but...
I think your PS4 is trying to say something, because...
Maybe.
The Last of Us is highly overrated.
It sure is, but you know what? That's what I thought the first time. Maybe I'll feel differently this time. Anyways, welcome to the stream, Bane or Fuzhou.
Hey,
how you doing?
Hey.
I shouldn't even.
Good.
I barely even need to introduce you now. You've been here for like the last 5 streams or something. So
yeah. I probably won't be for if you have a stream tomorrow. I'm gonna have to wait, Doug.
Yeah, probably not. But you know what? Hopefully we aren't gonna have to do another one of these fucking streams. Hang on. Let me get your lovely F up here. F's in chat for Bane, everybody.
Hang on. Someone just said Days Gone is better. No. Stop lying to people. That game is worse. That game's one of the worst games of last year.
That's right, everybody.
I could make a video of that fucking turn. Sorry.
That's right, everybody. F's for Fuzhou. So I'm gonna have to read. I have to read out a couple super chats here because I actually read none of them last night because you know we started the thing. I wanted to get into the movie, and then by the end of it, I was like fucked up. I
don't blame you. I got drunk after all that.
People were saying they were like worried about me because I was like gone for fucking vast stretches of the movie. I don't even remember how the movie fucking ended. I don't even remember how I got to bed last night. That's how bad To Boldly Flee was.
You know, I told you this. I'm so glad we're over all of this shit. Because all these films have been AIDS.
There's still a few more, though. I mean, there's still The Uncanny Valley, which is at least a bit shorter, but I don't think it's going to be better.
I need to adjust my mic. People are saying that my mic is shit, and I'm trying to fuck with it a little.
Okay.
So if it sounds better, I mean, I don't know. I need to work on it.
I've got your volume jacked up here. I can see about... Is there a way I can do something with, like, the server or something? I don't know.
Oh, you know what might actually be happening? Let me see something. Oh, I don't... Oh, actually, I do. Edit channel is the... Oh, that's why. I'm cranking the high-quality settings up, so the bitrate's much higher now.
Okay. Yeah.
It was like 64, and we can crank it to 256, so I figured we could do it. This is C-level audio, baby.
This is fucking big brain stuff right here. We are legally audio engineers. So,
of course. Yeah, pound up with super chats. So I'm gonna get the watch together ready.
Okay, I'll do that. Let's see. Okay, unfortunately, I fucking closed the window that had them. I have to go to a separate window.
Yeah, but you have to go to a fucking studio.
It's youtube.com/superchat. They have their own thing for it.
Oh!
Let's see.
Shit.
Okay. Let's see. $2 from One-Armed Ghoul. Hey, that's my shtick, fucker. Got like an ounce of grass ready for this, man.
I wish weed was legal here, man. I'd be high off my ass.
I went through a hell of a lot of it to get through yesterday's first stream. And a hell of a lot of booze.
I could hear you scraping the bowl.
Oh yeah. BFM Bomb with $2. Hi. Hello. I'm sorry you didn't get to get your high last night, but you know, I hope you watch this one. $5 from Not Gone. I asked in chat earlier, I gotta know, what was the intro music for the stream? Was a great song. Also love you, dude. Well, what was the intro music for that stream? Hang on.
I don't remember.
Let me see here. I'm going out of my way to find this now, because people ask me about music, and you know that's my shit. Speaking.
Oh,
of...
they're releasing trailers. Sorry.
Releasing trailers of what? Oh, for the Silent Hill thing?
No, just all the shit for fucking Super Bowl.
Oh.
I have a Right Opinions new video about Onision.
Oh yeah, that's right. It is the Super Bowl today, isn't it?
Yes.
Is that happening currently?
That's a great question. I actually don't know. Okay, I looked up the odds because I was gonna make a bet on the Super Bowl, but oh yeah, it's actually going on. It started right now.
Well, then
Yeah, fuck it, we're better than the Super Bowl.
I probably could have picked a better time, but you know, that's me, out of touch with the whole world. What song was I using yesterday? Let's see.
The Super Bowl shit, anyways. Fuck it. That's right, I said it. I'm more interested in hockey and fucking soccer.
The song yesterday was 07's "Look Up." It's a pretty cool song. It's like this instrumental harmonica thing. I like it. Let's see. Goof Troop with $10. Quarters. That's a lot of quarters. Thank you.
A lot of quarters.
$5 from Limbo Face. The boys are back in town to kill themselves.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
God, I wanted to by the end of that film.
$2 from Squid. Oh, hey, Paladin. Glad to see you're not dead. It's a shame that she can't answer these things. Oh, yeah, she might show up on this drive. We're not sure, but she said to hit her up if
I touched under Twitter DM.
Good. Well, if she wants to drop by with some cool, spicy Onision insight, that would definitely be a good thing. Let's see. $2 from Squid. Once again, he drives you up the fourth wall. There goes $2. Fuck. Pretty much. That's Linkara for you. $5 from Mr. Kami. Thank God I now have something to watch while I build my weeaboo-ass Goku model. Yo guys, Goku for Smash. $2 from The King. Where's the Game Dude movie? I don't know. I feel like
yeah, wasn't that the dinosaur adventure?
Oh yeah, I mean I guess that is basically. Well, it's more or less the Game Dude movie. Yeah, it's an avant-garde romantic comedy, I guess. A comedy insofar as it's fucking hilarious to watch.
God, the foreskin quote, man. He'll never live that down. The fact that he also bought a TLC Tugger.
Someone in chat is spamming AIDS. I don't have the Rich Evans clip ready for that, but I'm sure someone does. Let's see. Oh, fuck.
But by the way, kids, if you want, Google the words TLC Tugger and then go to the page.
I'm disappointed in myself that I didn't look into that, but I was mostly focused on his YouTube shit. I think it was pretty NSFW, wasn't it?
But the website has a very graphic image on how to do it, and it looks fucking painful.
I mean, if anything with the word Tugger in the name is going to be painful, I would assume.
There's even a tugging strap to attach to your leg.
Oh God, I don't even want to think about the logistics of this.
It looks painful.
$5 from Solomon Grunty. What did Angry Joe say when he found out the movie is 4 hours long? Solomon Grunty, born on a Monday. Or I need more cocaine, yeah. More Burt cocaine. Let's see, $10 from Cool Tactic. I'd be a sex weirdo for nostalgia chick. I mean, yeah, not gonna lie. $2 from Deutschmaster21. Good thing I just bought a whole bottle of whiskey. Yeah, well, so did I, and now that whole bottle of whiskey is looking like about a third of a bottle of whiskey, but that's okay. $25 from Mirabelle High Claw, drinking non-alcoholic beer to this. Also a huge fan of Aiden Paladin. Oh, that's good. I was thinking that having her on, because she is like kind of political, I was thinking it would be more divisive. I was expecting a lot of angry messages.
There were some, but not a ton.
Not too many. That's good. Because we respect everybody's beliefs here, as long as you're not hurting each other or being fucking sex weirdos on the internet. Those are the lines. You can laugh, you can cry, but whatever you do, don't hurt each other. Words of wisdom from our boy Tommy.
I want to read one thing from Zach really fast. He just posted some chat. A ball tug from Larkin Love as she hands you a lawsuit for torrenting all her porn.
Now that is a fetish right there. That's like a fetish and a half. We've got
17 gigs, Larkin. Coming to me.
$2 from the Morning Kumite. Why would you suffer this? You know, because
that is a good question.
When we start something, we can't finish it. You know. Or rather, we have to finish it. That's a Freudian slip. I think we need to. I think I don't want to, but I think we need to. So, $5. Same with this stream today. It's not going to be pleasant, but it's it's kind of a sacrifice in some ways. Not really. I don't want to feel like I'm some kind of sacrificial asshole. But it's a thing that we need. It's like a rite of passage because. There's so much shit in there that he has said. Apparently, there's a thing where he explains why the girls that he grooms are so young, or something.
Oh, God.
That's apparently a thing that he says in these videos. So there's, like, a lot of shit to sift through. That I'm sure the fucking Chris Hansen people and the county sheriff's department and whatnot are just having a fucking... There's balloons in the office, lads. There's a party going on around here. Let's see. TLK Mew3 Warrior with $5. I absolutely love watching your streams after they've ended. Please save as many as you can. They're so good. Thank you very much. This one from last night, I don't think we're going to be saving. That was a bit of a fucking train wreck. It's always about a
beautiful train wreck.
It was. I had a lot of fun despite throwing up a few times. But it was fun while it was happening. It was a pretty good time. But I don't think it was maybe the best experience of watching the movie. So there is that.
Probably not.
But no. I think I'll probably put it up in the streams. I made a community post about it. There's like a streams playlist that I have where a lot of the unlisted stuff you can find. If you're jonesing for something, you've seen all the shit, and you're like, what happened to the Ranger File stream? Well, there you go. Let's see. Dat Sleepy Boy Ed with $2. Objectify me, Kloppa. Please don't say Kloppa. I don't like that. But
oh, that reminds me of fucking bronies. Oh no.
That's exactly it. I don't like that. But thank you.
I think I need a cigarette.
$2 from Squid. Claw's word is law. Anything else is heresy. Gabe! I don't know what Gabe said, but you fucking tell him. Fucking Gabe. Always being wrong about shit. Except for Joker, which he's right about. Sorry, chat. Somebody in chat told me earlier that I'm afraid to watch Joker because I'm gonna like it. And the truth is, I'm afraid to watch Joker because before Joker, we had on the list the original Oldboy and Marriage Story. And I'm afraid that I'd rather like those, and I don't want to waste my time watching Joker. So there's a public statement. Wow. That's, all the time in the world. $5 from Justin Blood. I wish I was able to suffer through this all with you, but I'm working second shift. Here's some Jack Daniels money. Enjoy the kringe. Well, I appreciate that. I enjoyed it somewhat, in spite of the movie we were watching. Pretty much everything else. At one point, I was discussing Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles with Aiden Paladin, and that was super fucking cool. But
after a stream, me and her talked about fucking comics.
That's cool.
That was fun.
She's a very nice person. I enjoyed talking with her. Let's see. $10 from Capitan Basura. Finally caught a stream and currently painting 3D printf titties. I assume you meant printed. Clawboy. Painting 3D printed titties. 3D printed titties. That is a noble sport, sir. I appreciate your service. $5 from The First Dalek. Hey, I thought I'd get out of work and you guys would be halfway through the film. Looks like I get to drink alone for once. Or drink along for once, actually. Yeah, it was apparently a lot of people in the chat were getting fucking sloshed last night, so I'm glad, it was a shared experience. $2 from Man on the 3-Up. I love how Phaelus just does not care at all. Yeah, apparently he hated working on that fucking movie. So that's pretty evident looking at him in the movie.
I think everybody hated working on that movie.
Except for Doug, of course, and Rob, and the other various sex weirdos. Remember when... the last night's pretty fuzzy because of all the booze, but I do remember at one point Jew Wario was, naked. And,
I think so,
I think he was, undulating, so there was that.
Oh, okay.
$10 from Goof Troop. Linkara has been possessed by the ghost of Spoonie's child.
Oh my god.
That explains it. Ichi with $5.
Wouldn't surprise me.
Ichi with $5. Micro PP explains a lot. Yes.
Yeah.
For a lot of people in that movie, yes. $2 from Genius Con. At this point, you're just MST3K. Shitty MST3K. Yes. I'm like part way to being one of the robots already, so I'm getting into the cosplay pretty well. $5 from Capitan Basura. Got a dip for work. Good luck, Claw and Fellers. That's hard R. Shit. Gonna post the titties on the Discord when it's finished. Oh, that's good. I assume that was probably in the NSFW or something. I don't think I saw him, but I hope people enjoyed him. $5 from Derek.
Titties are always
Always, nobody dislikes titties except for like weirdos. Not even sex weirdos. The worst kind of weirdos that aren't even sex weirdos. You don't even want to know about those guys. $5 from Derek Foxlet. Can we please make Dong Wanker the official mascot of the r/cringe subreddit? Yeah,
I'm okay with that.
somebody posted a thing in it was on my Twitter about no Nostalgia Critic November or something.
Oh yeah, Tristan's been posting about it too.
So I guess we
I'm
can't.
not changing.
We watched the movie last night though, so we ruined that rule on the first night of first night of February. So I'm glad to have ruined that for myself. It's fine. Leo the Bum Tickler with $5. Feet and bums. Oh, great.
Oh no.
$2 from Shadowhawk X13. Mistakes make the world go around. $5 from Leo the Bum Tickler. 8 hunky furries all ready to go. Oh, what you're not at Yif Ranch.
Christ, that hurts.
This is what we do it for, $2 from Timothy Finch. Remember, Doug says Last Action Hero is bad satire. Oh, really?
Oh my god, what a fucking wrong opinion.
He needs to watch.
That is literally a wrong
He
opinion.
needs to watch some Right Opinion, clearly, which you should go watch too after this stream chat, because there's a new Right Opinion. I think it's also about Onision, so if
It is.
if you're jonesing for some more after he makes us suffer through his garbage for 4 hours, that's on the table. MK Bones with $5. This film is longer than Lord of the Rings: Return of the King. Yes, I believe it was. You should totally go on EFAP, Claw. I think that they would love to have you. Aiden's been on before. I think I've heard that. I mentioned before I made some jokes about them at one point or another because I saw that they had a 13-hour podcast about a Jenny Nicholson video, and I was like, dear God. But apparently it was more than just that. So this is what I've been told.
I'll say this. That's about as long as all of our Onision streams.
Yeah, I mean that's true, but I think Onision has done a little bit more than dislike a movie. Slightly. She didn't even hate the movie. She just didn't like it that much. But yeah, I don't know. It's fine. I know there's a lot of cool people who go on there, so that would be cool sometime. Let's see. $20 from Goof Troop. Fool of a Took. Oh god. Yeah, I mean the Lord of the Rings comparisons are not incorrect. That was a more harrowing experience than the fucking characters of the movie went through, or the book. Because I'm cultured. I know that there was a book first. Fuck you. $2 from Umbra Crystallis. Thanks for server invite, Claw. You're welcome. Good job being one of the lucky few who got in. Congratulations. $20 once again from Goof Troop. Read in a lisp. Stop ignoring super chats. You're being selfish. I'm sorry. I was being drunk, and we had a special guest. I'm not gonna make them sit through me rambling about whatever. So sometimes somebody will give me $2 and mention a video game, and I'll go off on a $20, 20-minute rant about fucking Final Fantasy or whatever. Which, by the way, we had a fucking 20-minute rant about Final Fantasy earlier in the Discord. And let me just say, if you think FF7 is a bad game, I don't know, man. There's there's a lot of people in this world. We could stand to lose some. Is all I'm saying. Maybe some of them have bad opinions. That's all I'm saying. But anyways, thank you very much.
The worst one is still 13.
Well, yeah. I mean, everybody can agree on that, pretty much. I wish I could like 13. Maybe I should try the sequels someday, but I don't know. I'm waiting for them to do a remaster or something on the PS4.
They have very pretty hallways.
Very.
PC version is not bad. Plus, the backwards compatible Xbox One version actually increases the frame rate resolution and doesn't make it shit.
Nice. Well, I mean,
The 360 version was like 520p.
It would still be pretty fucking shit, but I mean, it's fine. You know,
I mean, less shit.
A little bit less shit to look at least. Let's see.
Yeah.
Too much of this movie is left. With says Deutschmaster21 with $2. Yeah, I don't know when that came in, but even at the last minute, too much of the movie was left. I agree. $2 from Lola Ree. Are we playing drinking games, Papa Claw? Yes, it was called Try to Get All the Vomit in the Toilet successfully.
That's why you just use a trash can.
I guess that also works.
Running.
There you go. Any percent world record.
Exactly.
$5 from Blue Satoshi. I just realized the plot hole's basically VGer plus that time anomaly thing from the TNG finale. Is that a thing that was in that movie?
Yeah.
Okay, sure. Okay, the plot hole. Yes. I remember what happened in the movie. Yes.
I said the plot hole. If you've watched the latest Arrowverse crossover, I think Arrowverse ripped off completely.
Wonderful, and I need to watch that now. $5.
It's actually really good.
Oh, I need to watch it with the context that they ripped off to Boldly Flee. It's gonna make it better. $5 from Leo the Bum Tickler. Give Claw Daddy your cummies. And then there's like a hands up emoji and then a bunch of wave emojis. And then I believe in Claw Daddy. Please never do that again, but thank you. $5 from Deutschmaster21. At last, the end. Oh god, it's finally over. And that's actually the final super chat. I'm gonna get into the ones from this actual stream in a little bit, but I think it's time to jump. What's going on?
I got a phone call. Just 1 second. You can pound out a couple really quick.
Okay, I'll do a couple then. Let's see here. $15 then from Bloodmark Mentor. I don't believe in hunting for sport, although when it comes to pedophiles, I will always make exceptions. Yeah, I mean, once again, it would be sure unfortunate if a safe fell on Onision's head completely by accident. That would be a shame. $2 from Haley Myers. First time catching you live. Down with the Onion. Well, you know, the Onion sometimes posts some decent articles from time to time, or at least decent tweets, but they're a little too political sometimes for my taste. $10 from Goof Troop. Are you getting leg holes drunk for the stream? Not this stream, no. Maybe with my date later, but hopefully not as bad as last night. Jesus Christ, I don't think I can drink that bad ever again. Jesus, at least I don't think I should. $2 from Fidgety Penguin. Hi Dork, would you look at Run for the Cube, please? Run for the Cube. The Cube. Okay, let me take a look at that. You sure you don't mean Run for the Cure? Isn't that a thing? Run for the Cube. Oh, it's fucking G-Lie B-Lie guy? Is that who this is? Yeah, G-Lie. Okay, it's G-Lie B-Lie. Yeah, I'm familiar with his work. he's a
Okay.
welcome back.
I'm back. Sorry about that.
It's okay. We were just talking about the G-Lie B-Lie guy. Somebody suggested that.
Oh god.
I didn't he make that video in like 2013? It still frightens me. Jesus Christ.
There's some things in the past where it's like horrifying shit that we could talk about too.
Yeah, that's true. I'm actually gonna read like a couple more here. $2.
You got it. I'm sending you a link.
Okay, $2 from Jessica Eustis. Let's suffer together, Claw Poppy. Oh, Claw Poppy is nice. That's very wholesome. Thank you.
Hey, Poppy.
$5. Well, that's not like poppy. That's like poppy seed poppy. That's
Poppycock.
Poppycock. Yes, that's exactly.
Sorry.
$5 from Elvor Yawn. Glad I finally caught the stream. At what point do we all come together and throw Onision in makeshift prison as a part of a mass citizen's arrest? I mean, it could happen.
Soon registered trademark.
Unless the cops get to him first. $5 from Nick Galis. Enjoy a Super Bowl while we watch you instead a lesser bowl. Cheers, mate. Well, I mean, this bowl's pretty super. I mean, it's gotten me through some tough times. I don't know about the other. I don't know about the other Super Bowl. Isn't it the Patriots this year?
No, it's like it's weird. This year's like the 49ers and the Kansas City Chiefs.
Who the fuck? Okay. That's interesting.
It's like third string teams somehow won.
Yeah, that's Wow, that's very interesting. Let's see, $50 from Delta. Hey, once again, Claw. Shame I can't stay long to watch you wade through this. Gotta rest soon. Good luck to both of you once more. Here's another $50 for the effort. Well, thank you very much, Delta. I appreciate that, and I hope you get some rest. But on that note, we are going to get into things here. This is going to be quite a shit show.
Yeah, we currently are. If I get this right, tab up. What one are we on now? We are on out of. We're out at number 21. I'm refreshing to see if there's any. We got 21 left. I'm refreshing to see if there's any more recently. No, there's not.
Wait,
Christ.
we're on 21, and there's 21 left?
Well, there's 21 left from what we're on now.
Aren't we on like 15? We haven't even gotten halfway through this shit, is what the gist of this is. Okay, that's good.
This is gonna be hell.
This is gonna be a fun time for everybody involved, that's for sure. I'm hoping that my internet actually holds out for this fucking stream. Because
the good thing is a lot of these they get shorter after the next two. There's one that's like 21 fucking minutes. The rest of these are about 6 to 11 minutes each.
Well, you know what? We have the power of God, anime, and the speed up YouTube function on our side. So I think we should. Be, I think we should be okay.
I'm gonna set it to about 1.5 for this one.
That works.
By the way, the fucking one that's paused after me at 1 second. Look at his fucking face. I'm gonna screenshot this actually. Fucking tweet it out too.
It's not playing for me. Is it playing for you?
Well, I have it paused at 1 second. You have to click the little play icon on the top for it to. Oh god. Let me pause that. 1 second. I realized how fucking loud that was too. Holy shit. Are you ready?
No, my internet's still being a fucking penis, but I also need to get the thing set up here. Hang on just a sec.
I'm gonna post it in the general.
Oh boy, this man's face. This is some real fuck me up energy.
Really quick, look in general and see what I screenshotted. That's a cooming face.
That is that's pretty good.
I'll post the link to it for chat so they can look at it on. There you go. If you want to see it.
That's some strong coom. Okay, now
Hyper coom.
I hope that my internet isn't fucking like garbage. Well, it's gonna be garbage, but I hope it's not too garbage. I don't know what the fuck happened. It's like after yesterday's stream, it just went to shit. It started having trouble.
I think your ISP was watching the videos and they wanted to fucking kill themselves.
Retaliated to the Onision, yes, probably. All right, I guess you can get it started.
All right.
And I filed anti-harassment protection order against 2 individuals. One of the individuals has been harassing me for the last 8 to 10 years. He deleted earlier videos, but it's been going on and on and on and on. Like my whole life is like
talking about
obsession. And it's kind of crazy how obsessed he is.
Because it's like,
bro, don't you have like anyone else to think about? Because I'm on this guy's mind, no doubt, 24/7. It's one of the creepiest, weirdest things. And something that he's been doing is basically documenting every aspect of any interaction he has in my world, because every single time he does, he gets a butt ton of views. In fact, the guy just made like 20 grand for attorney's fees on a case that I dismissed. You guys paid some dude 20 grand to show up to court and hear that I dismissed the case.
Saying you need to be in the corner.
They overlap so well.
If you're making hate videos about someone online, right? Let's say you're a regular person. Unless you're that guy, in which case you're a fucking disgusting creep. But let's say you're you, okay? And someone online says, hey, I need you to stop making videos about me. I need you to stop talking about me. I need you to move on with your life. Why would you hire an attorney to go into court and be like, oh, speak for you, can't even speak for yourself? The dude just sat there like,
okay, good. My video quality's going down.
He's just sitting there smirking silently as he loses
going
his
to shit already. Oh, no.
I'm going to pause it, because what he just said is... Did you hear what he just said, though?
What did he just say? Something about smirking like a jackass?
Well, he said that, why do you need a lawyer to represent you? I don't think he understands what a court of law is.
Is he talking about when he showed up like a bitch in the court with fucking Repsion?
Yeah. He said that Repsion was essentially a little bitch for having a lawyer like you're supposed to in a courthouse.
Okay.
This man knows nothing about the law. I'm gonna start it again.
The funny thing is he does, because he knows enough to like skate around the law when it's convenient for him.
Barely. Well, for being a sex weirdo, but for like being a normal court thing, he knows nothing about it.
Yeah, he's a pretty experienced sex weirdo though. But we have to get going with this. We have to fucking power through. Goddammit.
Total idiot. He looked like a total punk ass bitch. Like I was overwhelmed by what a little bitch.
Fuck you.
So I'm there in my bulletproof vest.
Wait, he's the punk ass bitch.
Vest.
He's the one who took you. He's the one who went to court with your bullshit. Fuck you.
Being in an ill-fitting suit.
Not in the bulletproof vest area. But the point is that life is a danger. Okay? And if you're showing up to a courtroom where a bunch of people think that you prey on children, where are the children, by the way? I'm still like wondering who even made this up, because somebody who was 18 and a half wanted and pushed really hard to sleep with me, to the point where she said, I'm only going to sign an NDA so long as you give me what I want, i.e. sleep with me.
I wanted to sleep with you and a half.
Because I got blackmailed into sleeping with someone, now I'm interested in kids. I just don't understand the leap of logic there, okay? So the other person that
what about all the 17, 16-year-olds
someone
who busted after you fucking creepy sex
going after people who
pervert?
go after children. And he's doing everything he can to make it look like I would ever want to be anywhere near a child like that. And it's pathetic. It's one of the dumbest things I've ever seen, because you have, okay, so the person I broke up with when she cheated on me, got pregnant with someone else's baby, she was 18 when that happened. We got together when she was 17 and a half, and I was 24.
By the way, I guess I should mention to the chat,
legal age gap.
We are playing this at like 1.5 speed, I think.
And they cleared me.
So if he seems like a bit of a feisty onion, little bit speedy this time, he's not just on speed. That's just us.
So 100%.
We gotta get through this as quickly as possible.
And then you have another relationship where I'm married to the person now. That worked out. Another relationship where the person was 19. Uh-oh, not a 19-year-old. Another person who was 18 and a half. Uh-oh, not an 18-and-a-half-year-old. Another person you guys don't know about was 26. Another person you guys don't talk about was 24. The wife before was 24. I think when I said I didn't want to be with her anymore because I'm going to run off with a 17-and-a-half-year-old when I was 24, 25. Again, legally. So
that's not creepy at all.
We have people who are obsessing over me over these relationships, trying to correlate it to children. Because that's where we are right now. We're trying. We don't want to actually like go after people who go after 12-year-olds. We want to go after people who date
17-year-old's a fucking child.
People go, this is the funniest thing. They're like, oh wow, they're still mentally a child. There are 50-year-olds who are mentally a child, and there are 18-year-olds who are mentally 90-year-olds. That's just a fact.
There's 35-year-olds who are mentally a child.
When I was 17, I had the
Look who's
maturity
talking.
of a 4-year-old male, but 4-year-old males have the maturity of 22-year-old males. The point is that I was really capable for who I was. I was a little bit dark, a little goth, but I was very capable. Anyway, let's get back to the court case. So I'm sitting across from this pasty, greasier than me, somehow, greasier than me. Looks like he never saw the sun a day in his life. Beta male, pathetic pile of...
Beta male. Fucking beta.
Sitting across him was just smirking at the judge, and I'm like,
I think he's looking in a goddamn mirror.
And I feel like he's such an idiot because he's actually smirking in court. Who does that? You're going to go up to the judge and smirk like an asshat.
He's so mad about him smirking.
I don't think so. I think judges like
because he showed up to the fucking court and got you on your shit.
And the other parties obviously wanted to dismiss too.
Because he stood up to. Yeah, he is. Because he stood up to you. He's a beta.
Are typically more open.
Okay.
Things that are a little
I'm not standing Repsion here. I think some things, but you know.
Let's say you
still
have a right. And
I'm very friendly with Repsion. I've played Apex with him, so I'm a little biased.
His ex-boyfriend hates your guts, and now he wants to stalk you.
God, Greg, you're fucking retarded.
That's illegal. You can't stalk people. But he started a Tumblr, and it's all about you. So now, when he goes into court, all he has to say is, in some instances, not all, Your Honor, I'm protected by the Constitution. I have.
This ain't a bully stream, but can chat bully. Hey, I have no control over what chat does. All I have to say is don't harass.
But how stressful is that? You hate them.
I can't control bullying.
In your life, you don't want to deal with them for another second. And now you have to argue the Constitution.
I can only keep myself from calling this guy a degenerate sex weirdo freak.
Who are literally pathetic YouTubers, not journalists.
That would be bullying.
That you work for someone.
Yeah, I'm gonna pause this and say this now before I say anything about Onision. The rights and opinions of myself do not involve like. Okay, hang on.
Oh, fuck off, babe.
LLC. Okay, sorry. But yeah, my opinions are my own. I think Greg's a weird-looking cunt. Fuck him.
Blog. It's ridiculous. You don't have to have any credibility whatsoever.
It's just my opinion if I say that, though. And I said I didn't say that. I'm not allowed to. That would be bullying. But
ended their own life, Chris Hansen, and now you're still a legit journalist. Even though someone ended their life, apparently because of you. Still a journalist. Even though they released you from your contract, still a journalist.
People kill themselves all the time over things,
Greg. I have a YouTube channel where I live stream, which is exactly what a 10-year-old could, well, 13, because there's Kappa or whatever. Exactly what a 13-year-old is. Congratulations, you've accomplished what someone about 1/5 your age could accomplish. being a YouTuber isn't a prideful thing. And just spoiler alert for all YouTubers. If you think you're a big deal because you're a YouTuber and you have a few million subscribers, you're a joke. Okay? YouTube
really,
is a
bud?
joke entirely. YouTubers who take themselves seriously are jokes.
Really, bro?
Who think that they have a powerful impact on the world and they're amazing people, they're jokes.
Really,
They're
fella?
all pathetic. You wanna know why you're pathetic? Because there are real amazing, hardworking people out there, like soldiers or construction workers or scholars. YouTubers are morons. And you look at real.
Remember, everybody in chat, use the carrot emojis with you know,
you look at somebody who's
with responsibility, because you might get banned automatically.
Smacks them in the head from a freaking tornado that they're 3,000 feet away from. That's a journalist. Some dude who works with a dude who was pursued in court for sexual assault while dating a woman much younger than himself, going after people online who date younger women and acting like they're predators. That's not a journalist. That's a retard paradox.
Look who's fucking talking!
I want that clipped. I want the part where he goes, retard paradox clipped. I want that.
Experiences I've ever had in my life. It was
beautiful.
Pathetic is too dignified of a word for this He walked up to me and he's like,
has no room.
Yo, Onision, I really want to know your side of the story. Like, I'm not anti-O. I'm like, I really just care about the truth, you know? And I did not say a word to him. I was looking at my phone, and he keeps talking to me. He's like, okay, I get it. You know, you don't trust me, but you gotta know, you can trust me. And I'm sitting here going, oh, dude, can you fuck off? Is that like a thing that you like just go away? Because I don't trust a single goddamn reporter on this earth. And you want to know why? Because the majority of reporters, all they do is look for a headline. They're just like YouTubers these days, especially the people who work for Newsweek. They claim integrity, yet I see them writing articles about me that are totally baseless. I'm looking at this like, that's not true. That's not a thing. Yet they don't care.
I thought you didn't. I thought you said to him you didn't look at the article.
It's like I just don't see any credentials anywhere. I see a person who flunked out of high school or never actually went to any like major journalism school, working for Newsweek and going, yeah, I'm a journalist. So this guy follows me into the bathroom. I walked into the bathroom. He follows me. He's like, yo, I know that you want to talk to me.
This is a different guy.
In the bathroom, and I'll just say one word. Just say one word, Onision. One word. I think he was actually calling me Greg. My name's James. I'm not Gregory.
Fuck off.
Gregory, aka James. Gregory James Jackson Daniel.
No, it's Greg.
Like I'm not.
Did he just like?
You guys are too stupid to get my name right. It's James.
Did he just like delete all of the videos where he ever called himself Greg, and he now expects people to think? So why is he this stupid?
Half of them had pink or blue or whatever.
Because he's a moron and a sex weirdo.
When did this courtroom become a clown show? What? And all these little girls, they're like, I'm walking in with my bulletproof vest, and I'm like, maybe I should have just brought mace so I could.
Bulletproof vest, ladies and gentlemen.
So these chicks are all just like giggling and taking photos.
Enough for someone to shoot him.
I wore snow boots. I don't have dress pants. I do have dress pants. I don't have
Maybe that's why he looked so fucking weird in that like tiny misshapen suit and the beanie.
Those are my ass kicking boots. Okay.
And sunglasses.
Snow boot, you're done.
He has a posture of like fucking Hunchback of Notre Dame.
First of all,
on crack.
Hanson's lawyer comes up to the thing. I just wanted you to know that Hanson he never got served here, so I want this dismissed, even though he's obviously well aware he's supposed to be here because he sent me. I wasn't arguing it, right? But he didn't show up, even though he knew there was a trial where he was supposed to be. He just didn't show up because he didn't get served.
You didn't serve the right person
in order to actually show up, even though he publicly acknowledged he was supposed to be there. Didn't show up. That's fine. He can fly across the country for me to not answer the door and call the cops on him, but he can't fly across the country to actually show up in court.
Serve the right person, you fucking retard.
Where's the money going towards exactly? All the money that you guys are donating. Sorry, going towards? He's going to fly to show up in court. What is he spending it on? Is it Amex debt?
Bane's not allowed to say retard, but I am.
That he got arrested for? To get his evicted home back? Yeah, what is the money going towards? Exactly.
Well, I mean...
Anyway, you guys don't realize you're getting played because you paid someone $20,000 for apparently $2,500 of attorney's fees, which probably didn't cost that much because the case was open and closed. The attorney wasn't even there for an hour.
By the way, chat,
so you have a little pussy boy
can we pause for a brief second? I have a news update. Sorry to interrupt things, chat, but it's the news! And it turns out that Onision's father wears diapers. More at 11. Continue the video. We're gonna look into that.
Advice was for me to take a different legal avenue. I'm taking a different legal avenue. I literally am right now. And then I walk out, and some dumb hoes follow me in the elevator. Some dumbass bitches. They're like, this girl is in the elevator, and she's like sitting next to her fucking sugar daddy, who looks like a fucking blimp, a big old beard and a blimp. I don't remember him exactly, but he was fat. So she's holding up the camera, because she's a little midget, and she's holding up the camera, and she's like, hey.
Oh, hey, hard M.
And I'm just standing there like, oh, these fucking stupid ass. I'm just like silent because you know if I say anything to them, it'll just wind up being some tee bullshit. And so I don't want to talk to them. I don't want to have a conversation with them. I had sunglasses on just so I didn't have to look the dumb bitch in the eye.
You could take them upstairs.
She's just sitting there going, I'm filming you point blank in an elevator. Second floor happens, right? Elevator opens. As I recall, nobody got out. Bitches are going to follow me all the way to the first floor. Elevator closes, and then we go to the first floor. You're sitting there as me, right? You're just standing there, and bitches all around you. There's like, I don't know, 4
bitches all around you.
And they're all just like, you know what they're there for.
If they were a little younger,
you'd probably have a hard on. They want to see the circus. They want to see the show. They are the clowns in the circus. And you're standing there and you're like, I'm surrounded by fucking idiots. Idiots.
Hang on. If they want to see the show, then how are they the clown? Clowns are part of the show. Oh my god.
Well, it's
oh my god, he's actually dumb.
It's a show for the clowns.
Who watches The Watchmen for clowns?
It's to teach them better clowning, you know, learning by example by looking at Onision.
Yeah, you're right.
What are those people really there for? They're there for me to do what? Like Hanson, when he showed up to my house, he was like, "Well, I'm really surprised that all those obviously fake videos weren't real because I'm a boomer." Can you guys just start saying "Okay, boomer"? Like, this is the most appropriate time to say
"Okay,
boomer."
groomer."
You're dealing with an actual boomer.
Okay, groomer.
60 years back, 2020, 40 years, 1960. Not exactly, but pretty much. Anyway.
So he's older than you?
So court was stupid.
If he was younger than you, you probably lost after him.
To answer the person's question, I went and treated myself to talk about
That's right, chat.
To a restaurant after.
Oh, let's get a big round of "Okay, groomer" in the chat, everybody.
All in all, didn't spend much money. I know you guys
have fun.
Money. Why?
Here's your supper, pal.
For free. That's what's amazing. It's like you hire an attorney to make it so you can still harass people. What kind of lowlife does that? If somebody took me to court for anti-harassment, knock on wood. But if someone did that, you know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to not talk about them. I won't talk about them. It's fine. I know I gave
You mean like Eugenia Cooney?
I don't have to talk about you.
Maybe she fucking should have done that.
You gotta realize that when you file an
maybe that's what he needs to do.
So it's kind of like
or rather, that's what she needs to do to get him off her ass.
You know? And that last thing I just said is speculation. I don't know what the actual rules are, but I'm pretty sure you're not allowed to talk about the other person because otherwise they could take you to court and say, hey, you're, instigating. And then you have more problems. Just a guess. Not sure. But long story short, I think it's really creepy that anyone would fight an anti-harassment protection order. I think that says a lot about the person because I don't understand why it's so hard to just leave people alone when they file an anti-harassment protection order against you.
Dude.
A lot of people for some reason think, oh, someone said leave me alone. I should bug them more. And that is someone who's called a harasser. It fits the definition of harassment.
Greg Rumor? That's kind of hard to say, but I like it.
Not everybody is reasonable. Not everybody leaves people alone when they ask to be left alone. So I guess we just gotta keep going at it. And people gotta keep making money off me and cashing in, making their whole channels the Onision channel. Because it's not just my channel anymore. I own all these channels. All right? They get the revenue, but I get all of the FaceTime. Because they think about me when they go to sleep, they think about me when they wake up in the morning, and they make their whole job is me.
Well,
and I gotta say,
yes, because you're an active criminal.
Fuck you. That's
the only person who be thinking about you in a year.
I don't know how you could be so stupid as to waste the most precious thing you were given, life, on someone you don't like. What a moron.
Didn't you dress up as a banana?
Court was stupid.
Quit being a fucking creeper then, and people might not have to think about you so much. Imagine, can I just say the absolute fucking state of Onision, a man who has no talent or ability in any walk of life, whose only way, who is a pathological need for like attention and, people noticing him, and the only way that he can do it effectively at this point is by being a fucking sex weirdo.
Not even a fun sex weirdo, a bad sex weirdo. I'm gonna set up the next one. I'm gonna speed it up to 1.75 because Jesus Christ, this one is 21 minutes and 4 seconds long.
Oh no. By the way, ladies and gentlemen, I'd just like to remind you, Smeggo Greggo. That's all I have to say.
I'm gonna start it now.
All right, so someone named Kelly wrote me. I asked her to go through one of the videos, many videos about me, and just tell me what the accusations were because I'd like to address them.
Why can't you do it yourself?
Easy and fun for me. They say at 4 minutes 35 seconds, someone claimed that my ex-girlfriend was having a seizure and that I was the cause of said seizure. How could I be the cause of a seizure? I don't think that's how seizures work unless you hit someone in the head with a rod. We're not cavemen, despite what people say about my brain.
Hang on. Seizures can be caused by a lot of different things, including mental abuse. Also, yes, your genetics are fucked, Greg. I mean, your forehead is about the size of a fucking actually a brick.
They go on to say that I was the cause of seizure and that I was also abusing her by not calling an ambulance and instead recorded her for a YouTube video. She was faking the seizure. Next. She had done that many times before.
We want to take her to the hospital to prove it.
There's this one time where I said, hey,
you can get a stress-induced seizure.
I'm calling an ambulance right now. I'm calling it. And she pops up, snaps out of the seizure like that.
So...
Some people are like, you got to meet them to understand. A lot of you have met people like that. You understand, but it takes a life experience to understand what people are.
And his daddy wears diapers.
I allegedly groomed an underage person. That's not a thing. Grooming isn't telling someone they're a CUNT. That's not a thing. That's like brushing your hair with razor blades and lemon juice. That's not Nobody's getting groomed.
What?
At 7 minutes 38 seconds, allegedly they say.
What an
that
odd
target
thing to
multiple
say.
And the reason it makes no sense is because, like, first of all, what's the basis of the statement? Are you saying all these people are just damsels in distress? Like, they're just, like, incapable of defending themselves whatsoever? They're incapable of standing up for themselves? Because if you don't know, Sarah got put in jail, or, yeah, as I recall, she told me she was arrested for beating the crap out of a grown man.
Where's the proof?
So, no, not vulnerable. Actually scary. So scary that I spent the night in the garage one night because I was afraid she was going to murder me, okay? Talking full gremlin face. You gotta
Scared for his life, chat.
and then they call themselves reporters. It's retarded.
Okay, if he's so scared for his life, then why did you end up fucking her?
Well, I mean, crazy pussy's the best pussy.
I mean, you're not wrong, but I wouldn't fuck someone who I'd be afraid would kill me, if that makes sense.
Well, sometimes that's part of it.
I mean, I can understand the reason for that. But he's supposedly big, tall, strong, vegan body Greg. And Sarah is really fucking tiny.
Yeah.
I'm pressing X to doubt.
I mean, I don't know. I feel like Onision probably wouldn't be that great in a fight, though, to be honest. So remember, everybody. Greg needs to box FPS Diesel. Remind him of that if you ever see him in public. Which I'm not saying you should harass him.
Box.
But press B to box.
I want to see FPS Diesel beat the shit out of him. I really do. That would unironically be funny. Not a bully stream. Anyways.
Not at all.
Just 31 seconds, they claim that
we gotta
my
get
spouse
this on.
has sent and received explicit photos of ew. Kai hates PORN. Just like not into it at all.
PORN,
So,
chat.
here's the thing. Here's what's funny. Okay, so people make these claims and they got no evidence. If you're gonna make, okay, you don't need to donate $20,000 to some a-hole for legal fees. You don't have to do anything. All you have to do is have legitimate, concrete evidence, and that's how you handle things.
You
okay?
mean the
Nobody
photo
does
that was
because
censored
nobody
where
has
you can
it.
see
And I've
Kai's
seen people trying to
garage?
fake evidence. There's literally
Bottomless.
screenshots out there of people literally saying, "Oh, we should just create evidence, like deep fakes or whatever." And so now you have all this manipulation and all this contamination of a case that you guys, if you really wanted something done with it, you should have talked to a lawyer and handled it privately. But then you have people going in live streams, again, contaminating everything. And now you're just sitting with your thumbs up your butts because now there's too many third parties who have too many biases, who have too much potential to corrupt everything. It's a joke. It's just this big massive circus where people don't understand due process. They don't. Anyway, on the next thing. They say.
Come on.
Wait, hang on.
They say that two people argued over who.
So he's like shitting on fucking Repsion for doing a GoFundMe for his legal fees to deal with the lawsuit that Greg delivered him.
Greg would literally do the exact same fucking thing.
Yeah, I mean, of course he would. I mean, that's like
irony.
That's like the classic legitimate reason to do a GoFundMe.
And he even said anything after his fees himself, because yes, even if you just show up for 15 minutes, you still gotta pay the goddamn lawyer. There's no it's 30 minutes, then I get paid, fucking thing. Everything else said he's gonna donate to I believe like a victims abuse charity.
Non-sneezing.
But
very good.
Noncion. Yeah, no, he's seeing the walls crumble around him, and good lord, it gives me a stiffy thinking that he's falling apart. Anyways,
any day now,
who's going to
chat.
take someone's virginity? That is, I don't think retarded is a good enough word for that. Who argues over taking someone's virginity? No one. No one's going to do that. Unless you're talking
Well,
about, like,
you apparently we've seen the texts.
In which case, it's a totally different message. Like, oh, take your virginity, use your virginity. You know, which in reality no one did. The person who did it was the person who had forced themselves on her.
Chat, are we pressing G to groom or G to gas? I'm not sure. Also, hey,
why not
hang out, and Sarah
don't be going after butt
no
sex
chance to
just
fight.
because Greg's a
Sarah
bit of a
wanted to,
sex
you know,
weirdo.
that
Greg,
person took advantage
come
of her,
on
violated her,
now.
and
Let's
she didn't go to
all
the
be
police.
fair
I
here.
guess. Instead, she decided to go on live streams.
He implied again
so that's
that
weird.
she,
But no,
like,
nobody,
because
nobody's
she
fighting
was
over
raped,
sex.
she
Argued
wasn't,
over fighting over. Yeah, it's all about context.
she didn't personally have
that's the answer
her
to the
opinion on
question. And Kai
virginity.
did nothing.
Yeah,
I just laid
that's
there
wonderful.
and received people, and wasn't even about it.
Remember, ladies and gentlemen,
it's really bad for Kai.
if
So
we could
everybody
just
should
do
think about Kai
another
in
brief,
an
spicy
understanding and
pause.
generous way, and not a Kai looks stupid. Like that's crazy.
Remember, ladies and gentlemen, if you missed it yesterday, we saw him admit to everything that people have accused him of, basically, with this Sarah girl. And additionally, he outed the fact that she had been raped, which, as you can imagine, is not really a thing he should be saying about her. but he sure as hell did multiple times in an attempt.
That's not valid ammo.
In like an attempt to, I don't know, make him absolve himself. I'm not sure what the fuck the attempt was, but he sure as hell there was an attempt.
Yeah.
That's all I had to say. It was just a brief catch up on what we saw yesterday, in case anybody missed it.
To tell you what, better for G for instead of G for gas. How about S to fucking spit? Sorry, I'm gonna continue.
That's like the grossest thing. Kids are disgusting. You guys realize that, right? Like, there's nothing attractive about kids. Come up with anything attractive about a kid. Go ahead. Tell me something that you think is attractive about a kid. They're snot. No. The My Little Pony obsession. No. Their backpacks? No.
He
doth
really
protest too much.
No. Okay, nothing attractive about kids. 9 minutes, 7 seconds, they claim that instigated and took part in a threesome with someone, and then kicked that person out all shortly after she turned 18. No. There was one person receiving oral, and there was me, who was, making full-on love to this 18-and-a-half-year-old, but it wasn't, they weren't
18 and a half, everybody.
After. They were kicked out when they said that I needed to break it down, essentially. When we were mano-a-mano, and the whole point of us being mano-a-mano was so we could actually eventually all come together and be a poly relationship, and I realized that she didn't care about the other person, and the whole point was to care about the other person, and I thought that if I could work things out with that person, the other person would see that I could work out with all three of us, and it couldn't work out with the two of us, because that person apparently just wanted my babies, and when I wouldn't give them the babies, they looked angry like they were going to kill me, and then I slept in the other room with the door locked, because I was terrified they were going to kill me. So, no, not what you said is not accurate, no. And they left at normal time, they were just kicked out to the street. they went home at the normal time. They claimed that
they went home at the
pregnant.
What does that mean? They went home at a normal time. They lived with you for years.
Someone else's baby. And the prior time when I broke up with them, I called the cops on them, and the cops hauled them away because they threatened to end their own life and make what I did. Okay. So are you talking about that person? Because why does no one consider like they're useless towards me? Why does no one consider? Oh my God, telling someone that you're gonna end your life and make it look like they did is like a crime. Nobody cares about crimes unless the people that they don't like commit them. If you like
this man legitimately looks like a fucking supervillain. He looks like the Riddler or something.
Or to be specific,
he looks like Megamind. If Megamind was like genetically modified.
He looks like the DMC Devil May Cry reboot of Megamind.
Because after everything Sarah said about us, we can't believe anything. It's all just logo Sarah.
You're right.
He's your prom date, you ugly sack of shit.
They say this person claimed that James was dating Shiloh while she was still underage. You finally got something. Shiloh was 17. We were both in areas like I think it was 16 in Canada, 16 in Washington. Is the legal age of consent. I was 24, and like I said, in previous cases, the police looked at our relationship and checked us off. Good to go. Yeah, literally, the police literally showed up, looked into our relationship, checked us off. We're good to go. Someone tried to get me in trouble, but they couldn't because I knew the law, and this person really loved me. I really loved them, and when you really love someone, you're not going to worry about the taboo-ness. You're going to worry about the law. And I worried about the law, and the law was on my side. So fuck y'all. 11 minutes 8 seconds. They said that I was allegedly having an affair with this girl while I was still married to Sky. If my PP is 3,000 miles long, then maybe. I didn't actually meet her until I filed for divorce. You're an idiot. And you're just spreading slanderous statements. Because literally,
my PP.
How can you cheat on somebody when they're across the country? And her last name isn't Danica.
I'm being a grown man saying a word.
Her last name is Danica. So that's your username. Scratch Antica. At 11:55, they say that Shiloh may have been 16 when she first met.
He's the diddler, not the Riddler. Very good.
2010. Look up her.
Good chat message.
November 2010. She was 17.
Also, hey, moderator Marcy, I saw the chat thing in a second.
Moving on. That's so stupid. Like, why do you guys not care about like the truth? You just say shit, and you expect nobody's gonna ever like humiliate you for being stupid and not researching. This person claims that at 14 minutes 24 seconds that I made videos about ex-girlfriends which are filled with lies. Very specific, very proof. Way to prove your point. They lied. No logic. I'm just gonna say that and not actually have a point. Like, for instance, when I say you lied,
you haven't watched the fucking stream. You're watching a synopsis of the stream.
This is such a fucking defensive, sad. Like, he's so.
I met someone when
I really thought he was backed into a corner when I did that first video like a year ago, but this is some shit.
11, 10.
This is hyper pathetic.
He's so sad.
It's just not a thing. Then you go back.
And he has no awareness of how sad he looks.
While still married. Yet, before I even got a plane ticket to go anywhere, I was already filing for divorce. So how's that change?
I'm sorry, I've never fucked anyone where I've had to desperately claim the age of consent is a big
make everyone else look bad. Makes us feel better about ourselves. 22 minutes, 17 seconds, you've been talking about me that long. You said that I had photos of people between 12 and 17 in various states of undress on an old web forum. Well, you just proved that, if that's a thing. Although you forgot to mention that web forum specifically said do not post here unless you're 18 plus. Why do all of you forget to post the most? See, now who's the liar? You're saying that this exists on a forum that was heavily moderated and had a rule you can't post unless you're 18
D for diddler, chat.
At 23:50, they say James removed forums because they were being investigated. What forums? I didn't have forums. Why would I care about Hansen? He doesn't
Really?
I called the cops on
I
Nancy.
don't
It was
have
the other way around,
forums.
Okay, so when you post someone calling the cops on you,
Is he just trying to gaslight us? Is that what this is?
no, they were asking you or saying.
Here's the thing. I don't know if it's either gaslighting or if he's just actually like a fucking idiot, and he thinks this will work. I actively think that this is his.
No, I mean, I think
defense.
I think personal opinion, not a bully stream. I think he is a fucking idiot, and he thinks that gaslighting people by saying, "What forums? I didn't have forums," when he has like a bunch of fucking videos of him, like going through his forums.
That on archives and proof from old Whois data.
Yeah, I feel like trying to gaslight people in your like explanation videos probably not the best look. And by the way, might I say that I'm sorry. I just want to say this series of videos that he's uploading here is truly like the I don't know. It's like the first serialized YouTube apology. It's like a TV series of garbage.
What this reminds me of?
What's that?
Victor, do you remember Nick Bate?
Oh, the guy who couldn't have raped the girl because the guy who couldn't have molested the girl because he rubs shit on himself, and he showed the court that he rubs shit on himself, and therefore he can't be a rapist.
Courthouse, a video of him like playing with his own shit.
Imagine being the fucking person who had to like first, unwrap that box. That must have been great. Anyways, we have to get back.
My fucking job.
We have to get back into this. We have so much left. Oh, yeah. This is the second video. Jesus.
They told me to file the anti-harassment protection order. So.
Oh yeah.
I don't get it. There's nothing.
Why do we do this to ourselves?
His last job, he didn't get his contract renewed because somebody sued him for $100 million and wanted to sue the company, and they lost. And then nothing but financial disarray after that. There's nothing to be really afraid of other than the douchiness and the creepiness of just his whole aura.
I'd rather talk about Nick Bates than Onision, if I'm being honest.
2610. It says, admits that he gets more views on YouTube channel when they're about Onision. Well, that's honest. Finally, something truthful out of you. This is what's funny about this guy. When he talks about stuff that doesn't have anything to do with me, it's like.
Oh, no shit. Somebody who people want to make fun of and talk
says that I
about.
literally silenced now ex-girlfriends with threatening to sue them. When did this happen? I don't remember that. When did I do that?
Sky, Shiloh.
Like, that happened. It did not work. You got these chicks like
fucking
out there reaching
Billy.
people, threatening to burn my house to the ground, going, ha, we're gonna burn his house to the ground. Like, that's a real victim right there. Someone who's laughing at someone's house burning to the ground and talking about how they want to physically assault me. Literally tweeting. Sarah was literally tweeting that she wants to physically attack me. This is what I'm talking about.
I mean,
yeah, why wouldn't she? You're a fucking abuser.
That woman, she is a fighter, and I'm scared of her for a reason. Okay, I just told you.
I'm scared of her, everybody. I'm afraid for my life.
If the roles were reversed, if I was physically threatening people online, would not go the same way. The guy claimed that I have 7 to 8 other victims. They actually put victims, possibly more. Okay. Well, that's a tough sell, because these people aren't my victims. They're exes that I dumped, right? You can't just call yourself a victim because someone kicks you out of your life because you break the law.
I dumped them, everybody. Remember that.
Right? If you guys all had exes, have you ever had somebody just like start making shit up about you because you dumped them? Oh, they were a slut. They sleep with everyone because they wouldn't sleep with me. Oh.
It's very imperative that you know that
you all forgot how.
Remember, everybody, Greg doesn't care what you all think of him. He just needs you all to know that he dumped them. He doesn't care what you think, though.
Was underage when relationship started. Yeah, Kai was Kai was 17 and a half. Said that he was just about to turn 18, but then later on revealed that he's actually 17 and a half and not like 17 and 10 or whatever months. But I was already falling for him, and I was like, I've already fallen for you. I guess I could just wait longer. So yeah.
Introducing Diddles the Clown.
Should probably let Kai speak for himself, douchebag. Not speak for everyone like you're their hero, douchebag. 29 minutes and they claimed that someone violated the Mann Act, accusing them of human trafficking. What a retard. If that happened, then prove it. Everyone's like, oh, you did this.
I'm very offended by how ableist and privileged Onision is acting right now. This is so offensive.
He says retard more than somebody who is trying to describe fire retardation.
The signing non-disclosure agreement. Oh, how wrong you are. And 14 remains silent after someone
says retard more than Kazuma Kiryu's English dub.
I won't sign the NDA unless you sleep with me. She said, get what she wants. Okay, and then when I said later on that because she did that, she RAPED'd us, she said, I'm sorry. She said, literally I quote, it came out of Sarah's mouth. I think it came out twice. She said, well, I'm sorry for RAPING, you guys. Only she said
he needs to make a song about not diddling kids.
And of course now she's like, I didn't say that.
Do not diddle kids. I do not.
That would help.
The extortion that she committed.
That would be the best song he's made yet.
But that's what she did. So I guess since he finds that a problem, he should probably make a hate video now, right? Because he makes a hate video about me for this reason. So maybe make a hate video about everyone evenly if you really give a shit. This person claims that James took advantage of my spouse because she was a fan of mine. He. pronouns here, but not laughing pronouns. But that is subjective. I guess it's all speculative. You have to actually talk to them and stop speaking for them like you're a man. I'm a man, and I'm going to speak for everyone else because I'm a man. No, let people speak for themselves, douchebag. Nobody asked Kai.
Even where's Kai's video?
This person claims that James groomed.
Where's
my
Kai's
spouse. You asked
video?
my spouse that? Did my spouse say they were groomed? Because I'll tell you what, Sarah repeatedly said she wasn't groomed. She said it numerous times to both Kai and I. She's like, I'm not groomed. She even said, this is what Sarah even said. She's like, if anything, I groomed you. That's what came out of Sarah's mouth, right? Maybe she texted it. Not out of her mouth she texted it, but I remember that very clearly, the fact that she conveyed that point. And we thought it was funny until it was real. Okay, because you're talking about somebody who blackmailed you.
I like how he went from all the Sarah stuff in the last video that we watched to this all of a sudden.
Trying to sleep with us. And then at the end he claims that the spouse had a Tinder
and then, like, no, he went from all the Sarah stuff in the last few videos that we watched in the last stream, and then he went to the courthouse stuff all of a sudden, like out of nowhere, and then back to the Sarah stuff.
When somebody makes an entire video about a Tinder profile,
that's weird.
It's probably for entertainment and not actually real. Jackass. Anyway, so that's me responding to all the obscene, stupid things that some people say about me. I might be responding to more because I don't give a fuck anymore. So, yeah, if you guys want to see me respond to stuff, join
so someone said earlier, this is like a series of videos of a mental breakdown. I think they might be right. I got the next one ready.
Oh, go for it. No time like the fucking present. Oh, God.
Let me turn speed back up to 1.75.
Sorry for the background noise from the heater. Certain people get mad at me when I turn it off to record videos. It makes the whole house cold. But I wanted to talk about something that I didn't talk about before, just because of the fact that I wasn't allowed to. Not sure if I'm being left now. Things seem like I don't know if I'm actually being left. But the idea was that, which is a terrible thing, but I don't know what he's going to do now that I have, because when we were going with his guide,
did that skip for you?
It wasn't working out, and I never handled things like that in the past because I felt like if you just talk to people,
you want to jump back like 10 seconds or something?
I'm only an idiot believe you because you're so detailed and consistent. Yada yada yada. Anyway, he's gonna do now that I have, because
maybe go back like another 10.
His guide of absolute silence.
Just like jumped out of nowhere.
Never handled. Not sure if I'm being left now. Things seem like I don't know if I'm actually being left.
Close enough.
But the idea was that if I spoke about things openly, then I would no longer have a spouse, which is a terrible thing. But I don't know what he's gonna do now that I have, because when we were going with his guide of absolute silence, it wasn't working out, and I never handled things like that in the past because I thought like if you just
you're fucking memeing.
Then someone said you won't believe you because you're so detailed and consistent.
Oh no, check.
Anyway, so I wanted to talk about the investigation. And the reason I'm talking about investigation is because I don't really take it seriously, and the reason I don't take it seriously is because I know what actually happened.
Oh, thank God, you're just gonna get banned.
Somebody who was 18 and a half here, who told us that they would only send NDA what they wanted, and what they implied that they wanted was SEX. They later on said
they're going on the naughty list.
INGS because you can't blackmail people into having SEX with you. So
SEX, everybody.
Anything that other person would get arrested, not me. And I have a witness, which is the other person who was actually heavily pressured into doing that by said individual more than anyone. So you have a person who didn't tell you the full story. You never heard this from Sarah, because Sarah is a liar, and Sarah is a fraud, and Sarah has BPD, and Sarah has a number of mental problems.
Sarah is a liar, everybody. You can't believe her.
As far as pressuring my
it's so incredibly transparent, his attempts to discredit this girl.
I should have done what her mother did and had no sympathy whatsoever and seen her for who she really is, which is one of the most toxic people I've ever met. Hence why I had to lock the door in the garage when I slept, because I was terrified that she might kill me because she's imbalanced. It's like I said before, when she's angry at you, you feel like she's going to end your life. She has this thing, I don't know what it is, but when her eyes are normally brown, but when she's mad at you, they're basically black. Creepy.
She changes her eye color, everybody.
Are honest, are going to agree with me because
she channels Satan and changes her eye color.
You don't talk about open investigations. You don't.
This is really happening.
People's pain. When you're supposed to be pursuing a legal case privately, you're supposed to catch people by surprise. You're not supposed to say openly, "Hey," like. Let's say that there's somebody who Hansen used to go after. Let's say, you know how he used to lure people in who would be interested in 12-year-olds. He didn't go on and say, hey, just so you know, person about to come to the house, I'm looking into you, and here's a 9-month series on how you're terrible, and then I'll invite you to the house, and then that's when we'll get you, after I made a 9-month series on you publicly about how I'm trying to harm you. That doesn't make any sense, right? It doesn't make any sense to me, this whole thing where you're getting donations, you're getting ad revenue, all this stuff, and you're just...
I'm gonna pause it. Okay. One, a lot of these investigations were going for months. Like months on end before we would bring the guys to the house. So yes, it's not just a sudden thing. Another thing is the productions also, like they don't just upload, like we just don't put the show out. They probably recorded those like 6 months prior.
And also, this is the internet generation, and let's be completely honest, it make a lot of people have a lot of. The thing with Onision is he thinks that he's popular and people want to talk about him because he's popular, but it's not that he's popular, it's that a lot of people want him to go to jail because he's a criminal. And so there's a lot of, admittedly, as someone streaming about Onision right now, there is to be fair, a lot of like views and money in it for someone like Chris Hansen, especially to be doing a kind of an extended series on this. And I mean, there's a lot of reason to do an extended series when you have these interviews with all these past people in his life. I like the long form thing, you know, that's why I do the streams so often. And I don't know. I think that's I think that's totally fair, but I mean, it doesn't.
Well, I feel like you'd agree with me when I say this. It's not really fame; it's infamy.
That's true. It's
like
I mean, I feel like he doesn't care which he gets. Like I said before, he's like pathologically in need of attention, whatever kind of attention it may be. And you know, now at this point in his life, as a man with no talents. Again, the only thing he can really do to get attention is to be a fucking outlandish, scummy sex weirdo. So,
well, here's the thing.
Allegedly,
Bubba's going to show him a lot of attention. That's all I'm gonna say. Yeah. Bubba's going to show him a lot of attention.
Bubba's gonna have a good time with his fucking Final Fantasy backing character looking ass.
We'll go on here.
Let's move it.
Taking these girls who feel sorry for themselves because they got dumped and now they're vindictive and vengeful and malicious and they want to get back at the person who dumped them because they can't accept the fact that they probably still want to be with that person because let's do a little calculation, guys. If I never dumped people, okay, would we still be together? Because they never dumped me. And Shiloh dumped me once for looking at Hentai, but...
Hentai?
So you have a total of them being dumped 14 times collectively. Would they still be with
me? This is probably more infuriating to me than the child grooming. I'm not going to lie to you, Chad.
Okay, so that's the real motive.
You know how I am when people do that weird shit where they affect their speech. Like, once again, like Nick Bait with the a boot and whatnot. That shit just drives me up the fucking wall, man.
Allegedly, that he didn't really care about any of them, just wanted money, but I don't necessarily believe that. I also saw something saying that he was funding someone called Anonymous Gene to dox myself and my whole family, which, why are you doing that? Like, doxing myself and my whole family, it doesn't really make sense because what does my family have to do with anything? You're just an evil person.
Also because, you know, your dox is already out there, basically.
It just doesn't make any sense. I don't get it.
Yeah, it's been out there for over a year and a half.
But let me tell you how to handle an investigation, okay? You stay silent. 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 Don't say a word. Don't say a word. Don't say a word. And then you catch that person by surprise.
So why the fuck are you dumping this 87-part series, you fucker?
Okay. Now I want to remind you guys about this laptop because it's probably the dumbest aspect of everything. First of all, there's this girl named Regina. I have never spoken to her, as far as I know. I don't think I ever have. There's no reason. I think she's a really ugly person, just in general. When she first started talking to Kai, Kai was 17. So anything that girl has to say is kind of nonsensical because of the ages that aren't pointed out seemingly ever. Like. Also,
oh no! The ages are pointed out as a moment of, as a point of contention, Greg. Trust me, the ages are one of the important parts in this.
Beta male, female cuck, essentially a very scared, nervous, anxiety disorder type person, which is why he didn't want me to talk about anything because he has that anxiety disorder.
Did you just unironically call somebody a beta male cuck?
She's now working for Hansen, which is conflict of interest. You can't have a witness working for the people.
The fucking state of this unit.
And you have all these people who are openly saying, hey, we're trying to get evidence on this guy. Hey, we got a laptop. Little spoiler alert, okay? If you have evidence, there's not really a process. Not a big one. Like, for instance, if you say to somebody...
There's not a process for evidence.
Here's proof that they have it. Then they get the warrant and they go for it, right? At this point, if people do anything, it's the most ridiculous thing ever because, first of all, I have nothing. There's nothing of interest.
Yes, he really seems to hate people who have mental illness, and there's this ongoing theme about, oh, this person has, like, BPD, therefore they're going to kill me. I feared for my life.
With no evidence. I was amazed. You don't say you're going to go get somebody and bring them to justice or whatever. You don't even know they're guilty. That's the most ridiculous thing.
Gone mental.
You can't do that. It just doesn't make sense. You're just sitting there slandering somebody, assuming they're guilty of something, when there's nothing. You have this laptop, right? And Sarah said apparently there's something horrible on it. The problem is that the last person who had it wasn't even us. The last person who used it wasn't even us. And that person would have never, ever looked at CP. That's terrible. That person was a woman, okay? So it went from a woman to another woman, who I guess just sat on CP for years.
Isn't it weird how he won't say who this person was?
Said that she turned into the police. That she
very convenient. Very
She said she got it back and then sent it to Vince. Vince sent it back, allegedly. And now Vince is fired and turned Hansen's website into...
Maybe the woman was fucking Laney bot before.
I was told that the website had
something like that.
You know, equally weird and kind of funny. But anyway, the point is that you can't go on ranting as long as I have. You can't make all these videos off your memory unless you're just stating the facts, man. So initially Sarah started out saying that,
I love how...
oh, they never grew me. And,
I love how you implied, and Chad just mentioned it, I love how you implied that women can never look at child pornography. Women never do anything. Right, guys?
Yeah, women are... 100% equal to men, except they can't ever abuse children.
They can't rape anyone.
Never happen. Never gonna happen. I mean, what are you thinking? Come on.
Exactly. You know, it's
women don't get mental issues, Chad, because they aren't real.
Women have problems. I never heard about that. I don't know about that one, Chief. Anyways, we're just gonna continue on with that.
Like very tame, and then like as people work their up, it progressively got something else. So that's the problem. Is like if in court you're pointing out inconsistencies, i.e.
Well, we're not saying it was necessarily Kai, but it could have been
appropriate to me. No one
Laney.
If anything, I groomed. She would say that she groomed us.
Could have been someone else.
Oh yeah, guys, like trying to convince people that something happened like that. We're sitting here looking at the sloppiest investigation I've ever seen in my life, and if you take anything from this video, if you're going to investigate someone, don't broadcast it, don't make money off of it, don't try to corrupt it with all that stuff, because you have so much information out there that now the stories conflict and people look like what they are, which is not legitimate. I know a lot of you know that you're not supposed to talk about open investigations when you're investigating someone because you have common sense. So the fact that an open investigation was discussed already is one of the... I can't believe the lack of professionalism by a lot of folks, by journalists and so forth.
I don't know.
This isn't a reality show,
having issues with me and
I mean, it's hard to feel even remotely worried or anything just because...
Is it still skipping?
I worry for Hansen, because Hansen has basically put his whole career on this, and it's like his financial history. He gambles, like, not literally, but he invested in his house, and he got evicted, and he invested in American Express, and they pursued him for $60,000, apparently, according to these news articles. And he went to jail for a $13,000 bounce check, okay? He's making a lot of bad bets in his life, and now he's bet on me. So if he doesn't find something legit, then he's screwed.
Oh, Onision, how bad's your IRS investment?
Someone in chat is very upset that you're suggesting that Onision's gonna be bottomed by fucking Big Bubba in jail.
I'm sorry, Jamal is going to gape his asshole open.
It's perfect.
And I have no qualms against saying that.
It's just so perfect. I'm like, thanks. Because there's a rumor that's a baby carrot, but I don't know. At least I got that compliment, right?
No qualms.
I'm kind of like PTSD about the moaning because it was really like.
Oh, can you jump back like 20 seconds? He said something about a baby carrot.
And you're just like, wow. Also, she complained because it's in my lap, just face down, her nose to my pee. Which, by the way, I just wanted to do a shout out. Thank you to Sarah for describing my junk as perfect. That was really nice of her. She literally said, it's just so perfect. Wait, it's just so perfect. I'm like, thanks. Because there's a rumor that's a baby carrot, but I don't know. At least I got that compliment, right? That and the insane moaning. I'm kind of like PTSD about the moaning because it was really like she is the moaniest.
Oh my god.
My whole life, like the loudest.
I don't believe this.
Also, she complained because I didn't.
Everybody, just go ahead and press X to doubt. Go ahead with
do anything with her anymore because she freaked me out.
Slam that X.
I'm into, but I just never got around to it. So yeah. Anyway, so your investigation is about a guy who had sex with a 18-and-a-half-year-old, who also blackmailed.
Keep throwing that.
An 18-and-a-half-year-old who you raised for years as a legal guardian. That is a crime. Why are you... fucking hell, this guy's dense.
Marry them so they can get their green card. This person's going to commit more crimes in their life. I guarantee it. And the reason I guarantee it is because they have no moral compass. Like, I had to tell them, you can't marry someone and get paid to marry them so they can get their green card. That's pretty sure that's a crime. That's pretty sure. You can't do cocaine. Pretty sure that's a crime. At least possession is. I don't know if I'm doing it. You can't sell prescription drugs because that's a crime. I had to tell this girl that she was committing numerous crimes. Absolutely ridiculous. She had no idea. She just, idiot.
Great way to end your video.
That was, I believe, the second longest, or one of the second longest. No, it's not the second longest.
Someone in chat.
Sorry,
I just wanted to say someone in chat just says Onision will have a 6-inch butthole. Okay, continue.
He's gonna have probably about an 8-inch butthole.
So the next one, I'm guessing, is longer based on your reaction there.
One of the later ones is longer.
Oh Jesus. Well, let's move it along. Jesus fucking Christ.
So real quick, I wanted to talk
so
about
many
people
left
who have been getting interviews and starting GoFundMes and getting Venmos and all that stuff and suckering you guys into paying them. I'm still wondering where that money's going. Like, as I understand, Shiloh got a tattoo blacked out on her neck. That would have been like what? To get a tattoo blacked out, it's like, you guys. So that's real smart investment on your guys' part. You gave someone $3,000. They got in a fight with Madison.
Shiloh got a better tattoo.
It's this person who's trying to be a savior of people. Who again cheated on me, got pregnant with someone else's baby.
Someone said he looks like Chris Chan having to explain himself.
I had no idea who they were.
He looks like hipster Chris Chan. What the fuck?
So that's one person.
Chris Chan looks better.
Who I think got
Why is he wearing suspenders with this fucking weird polo thing?
I don't blame you. In the sense that I fell for their lies too. But when you have somebody starting a GoFundMe while pretending to be a victim,
who taught this man how to dress himself? This is a fucking crime. Add another one. You're gonna get arrested by the FBI or the fashion police. One or the other.
For Sarah, that's what I was told, and she got tens of thousands of dollars allegedly. And that there was $3,000 for Shiloh.
Why is he dressed like he's 6?
Another person making bank is Regina. Apparently.
Look at his chest.
To get plastic surgery or something like that. Wow, guys, like nobody asks what is the motive of folks. What are they trying to get out of everything? obviously it's money and clout. Let me tell you about Regina. First of all, I don't know who she is in the sense that I've never talked to her as far as I know. Don't remember any conversation with her ever. So... As far as I know, she was just Kai's friend when Kai was like 17 and 18. Kai, as I understand, had to stop talking to Regina because she had a huge drug problem. Drug problems are apparently an epidemic. I stay in my house so much that I don't see that much of the outside world and how many people suffer from drug problems. So a lot of you are probably clicking dislike because you yourself are a drug addict. Go figure.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Crack is cool,
kids. Did you just say that?
Crack is cool, says Onision.
There's more dislikes for me and more motive to hate me.
Everybody disliking this video is just a drug addict, apparently.
Which reminds me, Sarah accused us of...
Can you even believe this?
Getting her drunk or something? I don't know what. I didn't even pay attention.
Weirdly
but
convenient.
Obviously that didn't happen. Actually, I don't even know what's going on. But the point is, she did. I think maybe what if Sarah said something. She did. We had there were fireballs. You know, fireballs. We got those for Christmas, and she asked if she could have one, and I said, I have nothing to do with you in that sense, Sarah. You're an adult person, and I'm not giving you consent. She was 18 at the time, so you can't.
You're an adult. I want nothing to do with you.
She took one of the fireballs. Yeah.
Fucking slip.
Fireballs. But I think that was in December. So again, we were all just friends.
So someone said Joe.
I mean, I was her friend. She wasn't my friend because obviously she's a horrible person who never gave a shit about me. But the point is, you have a number of people who are collecting money from you guys, and you're so gullible. I don't know why you gave that YouTube commentator, who only profits off using my name. Like, he makes videos about other things and he can't get views, makes videos about me, gets shitload of views. You guys gave him $20,000 on top of everything else that he's earning, you morons. I can't believe you guys are so retarded. Like, I see so many retarded things, and I'm just sitting here going, wow, everyone is so retarded.
Because you sued him, you absolute brainlet. You sued him.
And I get called this.
He put up a thing for legal fees because you sued him.
They don't have an answer.
You absolute cunt.
Say pedo mindlessly.
He's got a video by Amber Reed that has 500,000 views.
An 18-and-a-half-year-old is an adult who can join the military.
That was just recent. Okay. The damn video, 500,000 views.
Someone who can die for their country. I think that, getting a bullet to your head is a lot more offensive than getting a dick to your butt. Just saying. I don't know if that's like crazy logic because none of you are offended by people joining the military at all. None of you. Maybe two of you, super liberals or something, but not a whole lot of you. And the reason is because you're hypocrites and you're full of shit. You would rather someone be sent to Iraq or sent to Afghanistan where they could die. You can even get a waiver to be 17 and a half or 17.
If someone chooses to do it.
Apparently in some places you can do all kinds of crazy stuff with parental approval. It's insane and wrong. But no, when I joined the military, I had someone who was 17 and a half or something like that join the military with me. And I was just like, wow, they would send you out to Iraq already. You haven't gotten a chance to be an adult yet. Here you are. You'll have to die for your country. And yet you guys are offended by a dick in someone's butt.
Can we talk about the logic on this?
Can we talk about how offended he's going to be when Bubba's dick is in his butt? Go ahead.
Oh yes. When Jamal is making him gape harder than Riley Reid. But no, the hypocrisy on this. There's a difference between someone going into the military, which is an opt-in thing. If you really want to go into the military, it is an opt-in thing.
Yeah.
The way he's describing it. Now, of course, there is the draft and shit like that, which are not opt-in, but oh my god, great! There's a fucking difference, you moron.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
I agree with that. That's an easy one to miss, actually. But you're right. It's easy to choose to be in the military, but you can't exactly, choose the other thing. That's interesting.
Anyways, we're going to start this again.
Clear before the whole thing with Sarah. She did want to do the butt thing because it was something that had not been done before. She had already had that with other people in the front, so she wanted to do it in the butt. And
just say in the ass.
Listening to him talk about this is painful.
She was 18 and a half, and she had already said, if you don't sleep with me, I'm not going to sign this NDA.
It's like a virgin trying to describe sex.
So we're sitting here and we're accusing someone of horrible crimes. Me. Yes, I was blackmailed into sleeping with someone. I slept with someone as a result of them saying if I didn't, they would potentially ruin my life.
Junk to rear, everybody.
I apologize for RAPING me, my spouse. And I can't emphasize this enough. And I want you to consider switching the rules. If I had said that I won't sign an NDA unless someone actually sleeps with me, you would call me an RAPISD. You would literally outright do it.
No, I call you a rapist because I'm not a fucking weirdo.
Say, oh, this is no, it's not. The other day, Billy the Fridge said to me that nobody would actually arrest someone for selling prescription pills. First of all, people get arrested all the time for doing that. But secondly, it's interesting how we're selective about what crimes we care about. Okay, because you have me, who has committed no crimes.
No crimes.
I've sped on the highway before. but haven't committed crimes in that regard. And you have all these other people who are committing crimes. We're talking about fraud, okay? They're defrauding you guys by making up nonsense and then using this victim status to not only hurt real victims, but to also take your money. I'm going to say that again. You have people who are frauds, pretending to be victims, taking your money while making all actual victims look worse. This whole case with Hansen is going to hurt all victims. All actual victims.
And that's my job, goddammit!
Because if you want a serious investigation, you don't publicize it until the investigation is wrapped up, and that's when you can go after the person. I'm going to say that again. If you have an investigation,
oh, he getting mad.
You don't broadcast the investigation for the person you're
He grooving. He jiving.
Entirely. It's one of the most ridiculous, stupid, unprofessional, doofus things I've ever seen.
Doofus.
You have people going around going, oh yeah, this is a crime, this is a crime, this is a crime.
He was saying retarded all the time. Now
no
he's
one's
saying
arrested,
doofus.
no one's anything, because there's no crime. You have somebody just basically saying, hey, can you click on my video? Hey, can you give me a thumbs up? Hey, can you donate to my Venmo? Hey, can you go fund my GoFundMe?
Because you sued them!
We're falling for this. If someone is a victim, they typically go through this process. First of all, they get an RAPE kit. They go get a kit done, and they get DNA, and they file a report with the police. They say this happened on this day. Okay, there's a whole process. They maybe get a lawyer. That lawyer starts to pursue them legally while gathering all this evidence, okay? The person probably isn't notified until they have enough evidence to incriminate that person, okay? Like, I can't believe I'm dealing with such fucking idiots.
Noise?
You don't just put all your cards on the table and they're all twos, or... That's a bad analogy, because if you had all twos, that might be good. You have 4 twos, right? 4 twos and whatever else. But they're all shit cards, is what I'm saying. 2, 4, different colors, 6, 9.
What is he going off on?
I have no idea. I think he went off from the main quest of Yakuza 3 and is doing the gambling minigames. I think that's the equivalent of what's happening here.
Sorry, I'm gay. I'm married to a trans man, so I shouldn't. Negative association. Straight ass, he got this straight white boy ass turtleneck, and he's going, I'm a serious journalist. When did he first start talking to you? Was it when you were a fetus? Did he start talking to you when you were a fetus? He didn't start talking to you when you were a fetus? Okay, so I'm gonna say he started talking to you when you were a fetus. Shut up, American Express. I don't have to pay you.
This man is livid.
Wife who's leaving me because I allegedly had an affair with a much younger woman. I'm gonna go talk about this guy.
You know what this is?
He's bad and not me.
This is his actual meltdown.
Where did he touch you?
The other ones were like manufactured, but this is a real meltdown.
Oh my god.
Because it's a little more subtle. It's not him like going insane, but he's fucking pissed.
Anyway, so
because he's at the end of his fucking rope.
We're liars and frauds and commit crimes.
Oh, it's fucking getting to him, and you can see it out his face.
Committed fraud when she said that I needed to pay her so she could live longer while she waited for her passport in Canada, and that she had the intention of coming back when her passport arrived. That's fraud because she was actually cheating on me actively, and I don't think she had any intention of coming back.
I am actively erect at how pissed he is.
In her state. I'm sure she did plenty of drugs then. You have Billy, who did illegal drugs repeatedly, admittedly, and you have Sarah, who literally said that her mom had tried to have her marry someone so they could get
Onision, you were an orange, you were a yellow onion in the last video. You're turning into a red onion.
Who admitted to selling prescription drugs, and you have Sarah, who's now actively lying and defrauding you guys, getting money from you guys, and laughing about my house burning down because she's such a victim. Oh yeah, and she said sorry for RAPINGU to me, and I mean Kai wasn't here, but she was walking down the stairs right there, and then she's at the door with her suitcase, and she's like, well, sorry for RAPINGU, and then leaves. And I'm like, oh, I hope she stays away, so that would be the last thing she says to me, but instead she was, one of the last things she said to me was, I just wanted a boyfriend.
Front door in a bit.
What's that?
It's all a ridiculous mess.
I gotta go pick up something
because I recommend you not be when she's off her meds, because you will feel like she wants to marry you, and it will scare the crap out of you.
Chats after this.
But no, as far as Regina goes, I
is that now?
In regards to having any conversations with her.
When it's over on this.
She's a very ugly person, just physically, and her personality, the way she makes up stuff, that's just absolutely toxic. All these people say, oh, so-and-so did this. They're accusing Kai of, because like, as far as I know, nobody's accused me of any photos or anything like that, but accused Kai.
Someone says they watch the videos and it proves there's nothing legally on him.
You know, oh yeah, I said these.
Are you aware of the thing that says that you're not allowed to fuck someone who is within your care until they're the age of 21, and he fucked her when she was 18? Are you aware of that one?
Without proof, you have no proof. And you're saying
also, are you aware of all of the other laws that he's broken that he's not even talking about here?
I think that's called
instant karma. And he's also almost 110% a fucking sex weirdo.
I mean, almost 110, maybe 120, just to be safe. You're gonna be back in a sec, you said?
Yeah, about a minute.
Okay. I'll do a couple super chats then. Let's see here. $5 from Blanket Dog. Time to upgrade from Shaw 50, you ivory-donged glorious bastard. Let's cut some onions. Actually, I'm with like a some backwoods ISP, and I don't know, man. It was fine before this, but it's I don't know. It might be time to upgrade. $2 from the Vegan Zombie. These prove Onion's not insane due to memory recall. I guess $5 from Parmonity. I draw porn of adults to fund you ripping on a creepy lolicon. Take my hentai monies. You mean HENTAI? Got to keep our ad revenue, everybody. Onision taught us that much. Thank you. Let's see. $2 from Starlight Fox, sending you $1 for all Onision's brain cells. Yeah, $1 for every brain cell. $2. Thank you. Egg2.com with $2. I'm missing the Super Bowl. The Super Bowl. Yes, I'm missing the Super Bowl for Onion Boy bullying. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. The Super Bowl is, I guess, on. I suppose if you want to watch that, you can. Frankly, I think this is probably more exciting. Watching this man actively self-destruct over the course of like the length of a fucking like a short TV series at the very least. $2 from Evil Dead Ed El Jefe. You sound like a beta. Watch Adonis Paul, bitches. Alright, well, I don't know what that means, but thanks for the money. Let's see. $2 from Andrew Jacobson. Will you be viewing the diaper videos? I'm sure at some point we'll get to the diaper videos. I don't mean to leave you hanging on the diaper videos. I wouldn't do that to you. But you know, I'm sure if I forget, somebody will remind me of the diaper videos, so that'll be pretty exciting. If you're just joining us, apparently Onision's dad wears diapers, and people found that out recently. I don't know. We're gonna find out as I'll be finding out alongside you guys as well, probably. So that should be pretty exciting. $2 from Alphabet. Happy Palindrome Day. Stay hydrated, y'all. Ooh woo. That is an unironic ooh woo right there. Thank you. I actually should go grab a water at some point, but you know, I
am back.
Welcome back. Did you get your 28-inch dragon dildo?
Of course.
Okay.
Gotta have someone to slap the neighbors if they try breaking in.
Yeah, you need to you need to have the dragon dildo prepared if you're gonna be doing an Onision stream. I'm
trying to see here. Which one we just watched? Whoop. Okay.
Let me see.
All right, I got the next one ready. You ready?
I'm gonna do a couple more here. I'm gonna.
Okay.
$2 from Elvor Yawn. Final Fantasy 13 is pretty good if you're nihilist. Yeah, if you hate yourself, maybe. I mean, well, that's not true. I hate myself, and I didn't like the game.
I mean, it's just a lot of walking.
Yeah, boring battles. $10 from Trottleyurt. Hey, Dork, I recently found your channel and wanted to say thanks for the laughs. Cheers, dude. Well, thank you. I appreciate your name, and I hope you have yourself a good day. $5 from Gabriel Jacques. First time catching your stream, but I was introduced to your Pamperchew lore. Love the content, Clawfather. I was so surprised that there wasn't already a Pamperchew. Well, there was actually from this smaller channel, but it didn't really, for whatever reason, it didn't get many views. But I guess mine, sort of introduced him to a lot of people. So that's.
Pamperchew still horrifies me on like many different levels.
He does, and apparently he's like being monitored because he's a fucking admitted. I think his exact words were, "I crave children" or something. So there's that. But you know, I'm just amazed sometimes because people have. I've known about Pamperchew for years, you know, and it's like it's an honor to deliver that to deliver the used baby diapers from the garbage to all of you. That's an honor.
Z sent me the Onision dad diaper fetish thing, and
is that one? Let me see here. Is that one from Nuke?
Yes. Do you want me to play these?
I've got the same one. Yeah, let's do that in a little bit, maybe. But I want
after a couple more of these.
I want to hold people off. I want to edge them. People have to earn the diaper fetish videos. I'm sure there'll be something disgusting enough that we're gonna like. He'll like talk about how he fucking inserted a gerbil into his ass or something. Gerbil to rear, if you will. And we'll have to take a break, and we might want to watch his dad prance around in diapers like a fruity foo-foo la-la boy. I think that could be pretty fun. But yeah, we will get to those. That's for sure. Let me see.
We got 17 more total.
Oh, jeez. I'm gonna do a couple more of these here. $2 from Scorpio. Beh. What is a groomer's favorite shoes? I did das. Lol. Is that the joke? I guess. I don't know if I get it, but you know, A for effort. You know, 20 euros from Miko Mekala. I'm probably pronouncing that wrong, but thank you. No message. Thank you very much. $10 from DBZ Fan 22. Holy shit! He straight up just admits that age is just a number to him. How? How is he so stupid and smug after just admitting he's a pedo while trying to defend himself? You know, that's the sheer mental capacity of you know, we've seen his vegetarian body, but right now we are seeing his vegetarian mind in action. And I think that's pretty exciting. I think I'm gonna leave it at that one for now. And we will be back to read some more of those in a little bit. But for now, we're going to jump back to this one. You said you had the next one lined up, the next in the series?
You ready?
Yeah.
All right.
Whoa.
Is it going?
It's not going for me. It's like spinning.
All right, let me pause it and go back to 0.
Okay.
Thanks, YouTube.
Thanks, my internet.
That too.
Did you start it again?
I'm about to now.
Okay.
I was waiting for it to show up on your screen on my end.
I want to talk about a few things. I was told that somebody quoted Socrates, and they said when someone loses, they resort to slander, which is rich, coming from someone who literally accused someone of assaulting, how many women was it? 12? The dude just like literally looks like literally. Okay, you can't
like
operate
literally
investigation this way, where you say, like, for instance, let's say that I said Yogi Bear was a predator, right? And so then I start interviewing people that say, you know, Yogi Bear.
I feel personally attacked.
I'm mad about it. I can't handle rejection.
Bears are getting bullied
obviously.
now.
So the first person, I ask leading questions because I'm not a real journalist. I'm a fucking con. You're going to quote that out of context, aren't you? You're going to do that. I know you are. You're going to do it because you're a slimy piece of shit. Anyway, so...
no, the point is, Greg, nobody needs to take you out of context.
And
we have the context, and it's bad enough on its own.
Where did Yogi Bear first meet you? And they say, oh, when I was, 19. And then they go, so they have pictures of you that you're not 19, you're younger? And the other person's like, no. And so then they're like...
He is so
wait,
conveniently missing out, like leaving out the fact that he was the legal guardian of Sarah.
So let's ask more leading questions.
Like, I don't think he's addressed that a single time.
He made you uncomfortable. I mean, I guess so. There you go. There you go. Let's add her to the list. Let's add her to the list. This is the Yogi Bear victim of a... That's not how you run an investigation. The way you run an investigation is...
That's not how they're running this investigation, you fucker.
Get money off of it, you douchebag. You don't do that because it's a serious thing, right? Because you respect it and you want to actually catch the person. You don't want to warn them for months that you're looking into them, you know? You don't want to, like, let everyone know that this person's being, like, literally, you take people and you put them on YouTube and you say,
speed up the video.
This is the worst.
Shit, yeah, you're right.
When they should be sitting in a police station if they're a victim. They should be sitting in a police station talking to someone, writing down evidence and information. Okay, that's how you do an investigation.
My fast-talking little sex weirdo elf.
You have to be stupid to do all this, but you also have to be stupid.
There you are.
I want you all. I have a project for you. Go to news.google.com. News.google.com, type in Chris Hansen, ChrisHansen, okay? And I want you to look at the history.
Make sure you get the right spelling so you don't get the wrong person, like when you sued the wrong Chris Hansen.
Protection policy, not anything else. He just kind of screws it up sometimes. But you'll see documents of his previous lawsuits with American Express. You'll see, if you type in Chris Hansen eviction, you'll see the eviction. If you type in Chris Hansen, just the divorce, you'll see the divorce, obviously. If you type in Chris Hansen mugshot, you'll get Chris Hansen's mugshot. You type in Chris Hansen turns himself into the police. Yeah, he did that. You type in Chris Hansen sued. You might
Why is he dressed like Dennis the Menace?
Chris Hansen.
No, good question.
20 people. This is a long search term. Entrapment. You'll find out how he helped 20 predators go free.
In one thing.
No. I mean, except for the part where Kai threatened to leave me. I'm not sure what's going on with that. But yeah, I just have a problem where I just don't like sitting around getting kicked. Because that's what I did for the last few months. I laid there and I let Hansen and the other people just beat me down, and I didn't defend myself. And now that I am defending myself,
down.
Probably
Hansen body slammed him.
This guy is. Because you don't run
Hansen could beat the shit out of him.
I don't remember the name.
And yes, Chad, he is wearing suspenders.
I don't know what their name is, but there's this person who they blacked out their face, right? But there were parts where you could just brighten it up and see who they are. They identified the person.
I don't think I've seen somebody wear suspenders since the fucking Andy Griffith show.
Who they are. This is like the first time I'm actually seeing their face. Like the first time I'm ever seeing a video of them. And they're saying, oh yeah, this and this happened. And you're sitting here, you're going, you know, the things people will do for fame. It's horrifying. Because there's this one chick, and her name is Haley, and she was in her 20s. And she was talking about how much she loved Kai. And it got to the point where I was like, well, I have no problem with you dating Kai, and I don't have to be in a relationship at all. And that was like the last thing that I said to her, one of the last things. And she turned it into a whole thing. I never met this person. I think I had text conversations with her about the idea of dating Kai. Kai had found her and started talking to this 20-something-year-old. But now she's some kind of super victim, even though we never met her. We never sent her anything. You just said maybe you want to date Kai at some point because, you know, you guys get along and maybe you want to talk to Kai and chill. But she has been doing a full circuit, acting like she's involved in our lives when really there was just us talking to this person by text, a 20-something-year-old again. Because everybody's like, they have this narrative that, you know, if you ever date somebody who's 17 and
20-something and a half.
I dated someone who's 17 and a half. If you ever do that, you're someone who's into 6-year-olds.
Thing is...
Like, that's the leap that people make. Because they keep using the word pedo, like it's just candy, just shelling it out to everybody. And that's not how it works. When you accuse people of being a pedo is when somebody's actually into prepubescent children. And as I've repeatedly, clearly expressed throughout the last 10 years, I'm actually disgusted by children and I think they have no value.
That's why you also have 2
obviously,
kids.
Kids are very important to you and you treasure them and they're the most important people on earth.
Is that why you didn't help your daughter when she fucking fell out the window?
I think they have nothing to offer of value.
Is that why you were so negligent with your daughter when she fell out the window? Is that why you were tweeting about fucking weird daddy dom on main shit about go up against the window there so I can choke you while your daughter was in intensive care? Maybe that explains some things. Maybe he really does hate kids, chat.
Ignorant little snotty brats.
Wouldn't surprise me.
They are kids. I don't know if you understand this, but kids are morons. Okay, if you're 16, I don't know if you're a moron. If you're 17, I don't know if you're a moron. If you're 18, I don't know if you're a moron. If you're 19, I don't know if you're a moron. If you're 40, I don't know if you're a moron. It's not across the board. But
so you have that in common, at least.
Across the board, you're a moron. I don't like 16-year-olds. I don't like 17-year-olds, and that's because they're problematic. They're kind of creepy to me. And
they're
make me
problematic.
18-year-olds make me a little uncomfortable, but it depends on the person. 19, a little uncomfortable, but it depends on the person. So I'm down with the law. The law actually here is 16, but I actually appreciate more of a 19-plus age range because, you know, I don't see how anything else is really something I would ever really want to put up with. Personally, right now, I would really like to know what it was like to date a 35-year-old or 36-year-old or whatever. But the polyamory...
Yeah, he only likes 17 and a half-year-olds. Also, remember when he said that when he fucking met Kai, she was 15? Are we gonna gloss over that one there, Greg? Yeah, that one would make you look bad.
You just see teenager...
Let's just move it along.
You see teenager, like 19, 18 stuff. Like there's a whole category on xnxx.com where it's just 18. So there's a huge obsession with, you know, people who are the least likely to produce Down syndrome babies, literally, statistically. That's something else you should Google. Google the ages of people who produce Down syndrome babies. There's nothing against Down syndrome babies. I'm just saying it's considered a defect or whatever, medically. But
talking about Down syndrome babies? 18,
it's like the smallest chance of having a Down syndrome baby. And then you go all the way to 35, and 35 it becomes like almost a 50-50 chance, according to my research, as well as other defects.
Well, you know, this is a romantic man. He's looking for his soulmate, and honestly, Down syndrome babies...
So we like to
I feel like I have a lot in common with him mentally.
To people who are actually at the premium age of breeding, which is 18, 19. And, you know, if you want to be outraged by science, that's fine. Be outraged by science, be an idiot. But me personally, I'm more of a 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, and upwards. I also want to know what it's like to do with a 50-year-old, 40-year-olds. It'd be interesting. It'd be crazy. Can you imagine? And I know I'm totally going off the rails here, but can you imagine walking in on a 40-year-old and she wants to be with you, and you're like, you would have to call her auntie, right? You would have to say, hey, aunt, because it'd be kinky, right? So you're walking.
Couldn't you just fuck other people your age?
And she's like, okay, you're the bad boy. And you're like, oh my
Wouldn't
God.
that be easier?
This woman, right? And you're just on her face. Like, I can't do the gesture, but you're just like, all over her face. That would be one of the greatest experiences ever. Because you got to live out this whole auntie kink, right?
I don't believe
there's a lot that, like, people don't know.
He's being serious.
What the fuck am I even watching?
We were thinking about it, but we didn't. It just didn't work out. And I kind of regret it because it would have helped me avoid all the douchebags that I did. There's like, well, I guess there's only really one douchebag. That's Sarah. I don't think Billy's a douchebag. I think Billy's just like, but it's because Billy's so pretty that I say that. Stupid, I know. Anyway,
what the fuck is he talking about?
The same way that Sarah does. Not on meds, not.
He's talking about fucking his aunt or something.
Seemingly sociopath. vindictive, whatever.
I don't even know.
I had way too much faith in Billy this whole time, so. Long story short, go Google Chris Hansen, news.google.com, and see all the crap. And also go Google Mike Norse. Mike Norse. Norway! No, Mike Morse, news.google.com. If they want to say it's slander, they got to go say it to the news articles about them. News.google.com. Mike Morse, Chris Hansen. And Vincent Nagoya, or whatever, he's the one who got fired from Chris Hansen's team, allegedly. Let's just say this is all alleged, so you can go do research yourself. But he got fired from the team and allegedly changed the Facebook page to out Chris Hansen for allegedly doxing me. With the Anon Eugene, which is talking about like posting home address and so forth. And when you post someone's home address, I'm kind of wondering what your motive is, because like you'll post like this person's a predator, this person's a terrible person, and here's their address. Like it's like, are you trying to tell people to kill this person? Like it seems like you're trying to aid and abet murder.
Your address has been known for years.
Would do that if he did do that.
Literally years.
I'm just saying that this is what I was told. I was shown screenshots and so forth. So it's alleged. But looking at Hansen's other background with all these news articles about him, it doesn't seem that far-fetched to me. He seems like a royal scumbag. And, I'm saying that because I believe it to be 100% true, based on everything I've seen. I think he's a dirty, creepy old man. And the fact that he just shows up on people's doorsteps when he doesn't even know if they're guilty, and then he'll stand in the driveway and call them a predator while trying to pretend to be an unbiased journalist. Like, Hansen, how is a 34-year-old YouTuber having to explain journalism to you?
In other words, this is a 4-hour diatribe of some man who's crying because the journalist man from TV has come along to call him a sex weirdo. This is literally just him like whinging about this guy, doing the thing that he does and him being caught.
You're watching this guy, Mike. You're watching this guy who's clearly trying to do some kind of redemption story. I'm not a predator. You went to court last year about it. He's a predator. Look at him. Let's go to his house. Let's go to his house and let's call him a predator while trespassing.
Hey, here's a good thing. Here's a good thing. What about the time that you insinuated that Billy the Fridge said to you that Repsion had raped a girl with no proof or no evidence? You posted that fucking video, Greg. Literally no evidence. Negative evidence.
I am not aware of that, but that's pretty interesting.
I made a video on it. Onision slander Mr. Repsion. Go subscribe to my channel.
Go subscribe to Fuzhou YouTube.
Yes, but no. He fucking he made a whole 30-minute video talking about how he thought that Repsion was a fucking he actually said rapist.
Yeah, also can we address how he's going off about all these people are going around saying pedo this and pedo that or blah blah blah. Remember that time he made an hour-long video accusing Shane Dawson of being a pedo? Exactly.
And also, yes, someone asked to see friends of Billy the Fat Fuck. Yes, he still is. I shouldn't be too harsh to Billy because I've been very harsh to him a lot recently because he's a fucking grifter. But yes, he's still friends with Billy the Fat Fuck. Anyways, sorry, not a bully stream. Not a bully stream.
There's a couple of old, creepy dudes sit in front of someone's house accusing them of being a creep. Ironic. And getting the cops called on them. Go figure. Anyway, do your research. Find out who the people who are taking donations from you on a slanderous live stream are. Find out who they are. Okay? Because you guys are just you're a bunch of lemmings. You're a bunch of sheeple. Stop being sheeple. Think for yourselves. Research this stuff. This is a dirty old
sheeple. This man unironically just said sheeple, ladies and gentlemen.
For divorce. And these are all in the articles.
I'm pretty sure we made fun of the term sheeple in 2010.
Causing someone to end their life?
We made fun of the term sheeple in 2007.
Good fucking lord.
I got the next one ready.
Go for it.
Wake up, sheeple!
Wake me up inside.
I'm gonna speed it to 1.5.
Okay, so after so many statements that I've made, you guys now know that I'm not going to lay down and take the bombardment. Have you noticed every YouTuber, pretty much, every commentary channel is talking about me? Basically every commentary channel. They noticed that I was staying quiet for so long, fighting back, which means I could totally make a video and get away with it because I can just say whatever I want now and everybody believes it because there's no other side to the story. But now that you know
talking about us now.
What are you left with? The whole idea was that this person, Sarah, was an alleged victim, right? And then you find out that this alleged victim actually blackmailed and sexually extorted people into sleeping with her.
I don't believe
that's the most gross thing. And then later
according to you? Okay.
ING, myself and my spouse. Literally apologized for it.
Fax
and the way it was apologized is a person who's actively leaving the house because she feels unwelcome. She's going to go hang out with her friend because I said I didn't want to do anything with her.
I can't get over it.
Can't handle rejection. So she's leaving with her suitcase and she says, "So long, sorry for RIP, and then leaves.
Look at his face getting
like a fucking rat's nest.
And then she just denies it altogether. Acts like it doesn't even happen. Ridiculous. Anyway, so you have all these channels.
Someone said 34 is not a boomer. I mean, true.
They either ignore my
but
detailed
when you act like a boomer, you are a boomer.
recalling of recalling of everything that happened. Which is actually documented. If you look at the Shiloh case, it's documented. If you look at the Billy case, it's documented very closely. You look at my old videos.
Shiloh and Billy's things are documented. Don't make you look good,
but if you look at these, they're all documented, and my statements match. You ever notice that?
No!
You think I would actually go back and like watch all these boring videos that I make and like, oh yeah, that's
No, the statements don't match. Literally, in the first fucking video we watched, he said that Shiloh had multiple personality syndrome and had an alter, which he never brought up before.
Yeah, and everybody who knows him at all knows that he probably fucking would have exploited that for views, so X to doubt, chat.
I seriously have every single video around that time that he was talking about fucking Shiloh, and he pulled out all the stops, including the fact that, you know, if she had a baby, he says, that she died. Yeah, no. Fuck you, Greg. Fuck you. You're a lying cunt. Happy palindrome day. Anyways, I'm starting to skip. Today is 02022020. That's fucking weird to think about.
Yeah, I wonder when the next palindrome day is going to be.
Oh, no, that's what I said. I don't have time for that. I barely put like 0 effort into any of these videos because I'm just a person talking. That's it. So if you match my words right now, my words then, you're going to have maybe a 5% error percentile. And that's memory problems. You know, it's talking about 8 years ago, where certain details.
He looks like he's on Barney and Friends.
A consistent storyline of me enduring
good chat.
A crazy bitch and dumping them for being crazy bitches. Like I'm talking about.
I get hard for little teens.
We broke up with her, and then she goes and sleeps with somebody while he's drunk. Sounds like Billy RAP'd that guy, unless she was drunk too, and then I guess they RAP'd each other. I don't know. I don't know what happened there, but she just casually went out and slept with somebody, and then she was like, when I said, you know, you can come back with us, she said, I don't know if you want that, because I actually slept with somebody. And I was like, you weren't dating us, it's fine. You weren't dating us, so okay. But she's like, I mean, it was kind of sleeping with them because they had whiskey, D-I-C-K. And that means that the dude was probably drunk.
Okay. Are you
which just
kidding me with this?
People in general, you don't sleep with people when they're intoxicated.
This is so hard to listen to this fucking man spelling this shit out.
15-year-old when she was drunk.
God.
Everybody loves him now. He's great. They're totally happy with him now. But back then he admitted to what he did, and nobody cares anymore. Isn't that crazy? That you could do that. The things happen and people just selectively decide to forget. Anyway, you don't do that because the person's intoxicated. Okay, it's a totally inappropriate thing because that person can't consent. There was my ex-sister-in-law. Well, she wasn't my sister-in-law yet, but I'd always wanted to I wanted to pursue a relationship with her someday. When after we first met, we were 3 years apart, but I was 18 and I think she was 15 or 16. So it was weird, and I didn't pursue that because it was weird.
Sorry, somebody asked me to play SpongeBob
she
music.
attempted to kiss me when we were alone. She was drunk. I blamed it on the alcohol that she tried to kiss me, but I dodged it. I moved my head so she missed kissing me entirely.
Can we also talk about how creepy it is that
until the morning,
he wanted his
the morning came, she was like, she said, what the F?
Fiance or wife's sister at the time
that happened.
To be his
with
fucking wife.
But she, as I understand, recites it differently, which is weird because she's drunk. Anyway, the point is that in the past, I have turned down people who are drunk. I refused to go there because it didn't feel right. And that's why you don't go around sleeping with people who have whiskey, D-I-C-K, or anything like that. And that's why you just generally respect the law and so forth. Now, people have talked about the FBI. Like, the Federal Bureau of Investigation is going to be so interested in someone who slept with an 18-and-a-half-year-old.
This is such a sad
an 18-and-a-half-year-old who blackmailed people.
He's spelling out the word dick. He's wearing this outfit.
Okay.
He's like...
Seems like you should be bringing up
75 fucking video series about Chris Hansen knocking on his door. Like, oh god.
I didn't voice record everything that was.
This is like watching the downfall of Chris Chan.
Meanwhile, this other person says they have a laptop.
I'm gonna pause for a second. This is something beautiful though. You can tell that that Chris Hansen coming to his house and knocking at his door terrifies him. The fact that someone had the balls to actually do it scares the ever-loving.
Not just someone, not just like some YouTuber or something, but Chris Hansen, who is, I mean, say what you will about the guy, but in the eyes of the public and the average person anyway, he's like the go-to guy for shutting down fucking weirdos.
He has problems in his past, but I would rather trust him over this greasy weird fuck who's dressing like Dennis
the Menace looking ass. I gotta go grab a water, but play the video. I'll be right back.
You're good.
I think it's years, and they somehow just now recently came across things that were offensive to them. So there would be like SWAT instantly on somebody who actually had.
I saw Fred Fiddlehorn.
But the problem is you have somebody who says they have evidence and nothing happens versus another person who says they don't have evidence and of course nothing's gonna happen. So you have a liar who has nothing but says they do, and nothing's happening as a result. And you have a person who's telling the truth, but doesn't have evidence, and that's the way the world works. I don't have a way to do a RAPE kit because it was a legal thing and not so much a physical force thing. And you just got to sit around and have people go, oh, well, you're older, so there's no way you could have been RAPED'd. That's called rape apology. You know what that is? It's where you cast disbelief on someone saying they're a victim by using whatever common, stupid stereotype you can use.
He's trying to claim that...
It doesn't make any sense.
He's trying to claim, one, that they were raped by, I want to say either, like, Sarah or Billy?
I think it's Sarah that he's saying he was raped by. R-A-P-E-D.
R-A-P-E-D, yes. So he's saying that this didn't happen means it's a rape apology.
Wow.
Oh my god. Oh my god. I think I'm going retarded.
You're catching the retardation.
This is giving me something. This is giving me a fucking coronary.
Maybe a brain tumor.
What's great to me is that she acknowledged in that moment that she did what she did. And I respected that she actually apologized. But clearly she didn't mean the apology because later on she's like, no, ridiculous. Like, what happened? What happened in between you leaving the house and you saying sorry for R-A-P-I-N-G-U, guys, and now? Was it me saying I can't handle people with BPD? Because I made this video where I was like, dude, I'm done dealing with people who have BPD unmedicated, by the way. If you're medicated, you can probably be fine, but if you're not medicated, you're gonna
Remember, everybody, if you have a mental illness, you're bad and probably dangerous.
They get crazy emotional, they mix up stories, they remember everything emotionally and not how it actually happened. It's
Didn't he say he had BPD?
Mad at you? When people...
He said that too.
Oh god, the fucking video's buffering for me.
Oh.
You wanna just jump back, like, I don't know, well, hang on
I'll go back to, like...
Hang on, when you jump it back, it's probably gonna... Oh, it looks fine. Go ahead.
To quote Tristan, I could say VN right now, the only thing stopping me is fucking YouTube. Tristan, no!
Get down,
Wait a
Mrs.
minute,
Obama.
no!
You feel like you're going to get murdered.
Is it going now?
Because they are like...
I think so.
They look at you with...
Quality's
like, seriously,
fucked, but I mean, it's Onision,
and
it's fine.
They have no love
Yeah,
for you. They have no respect for your life or anything
His
like that.
shirt has already given me cataracts,
Building up on
so
them,
it's okay.
and the murderous feeling that they feel inside of that's a mental disorder, okay? And somebody said that, she doesn't have BPD, then what does she have? Because she was actively taking medication. She called them meth or speed pills. She was actively doing that, and she would say that she was off her pills, and then she'd say she's back on her pills, so what are the pills for? But no, she said that she had BPD, and she literally took my video that I made about people with BPD personally, and that's when she launched the malicious and vindictive attack on me.
Hang on,
I stayed silent for a long time because I didn't want to hurt anyone's feelings, but you know what? It's gone too far. So you have to check yourself. Anyway, so I just want to cover those things. As far as the FBI goes, I've heard nothing from the FBI.
See you, Tristan. I could barely hear you because I haven't cranked up your volume, but Godspeed, Tristan.
Bad to me. Everybody talks about how professional police are because they're relatively professional until they go on a live stream, and then it's just like, what are you doing? That's so weird to go on a live stream and say, I hope we get justice on this guy, and repeatedly imply that someone's guilty when you have no proof. Just weird. It's so weird. Anyway, and lastly, someone tried to swat us. As you guys know, this might have been due to the alleged thing that Hansen allegedly did, where he allegedly paid someone to dox us, allegedly. That's just according to a Facebook page that is allegedly his former Facebook page that allegedly Vince took over. So Vince probably knows a lot of dirt on Hansen, probably. And if Hansen really did fire Vince, then the person to go to for all the dirt is probably Vince. This is why you don't burn bridges when you're running a corrupt investigation on someone, Hansen, because you wind up getting what you give, and what goes around comes around. When you go after someone who's innocent and try to tell the world that they're guilty of something, it's going to come back and bite you in the butt.
Man, imagine how Greg is gonna feel when he's in jail and he thinks about how he wasted his last few days of freedom making these stupid fucking videos.
Like that.
And trusting Vincent
Nakotra. You went to jail for that.
Vincent Nakotra is a skeevy cunt. Oh god. Of course Greg would be on his side. Of course.
He really
is. If he end there, oh god, just him implying that one, your docs has been out for so long, Greg. I've known about it when I made my first video before Hansen even thought about you. It's been over almost 2 fucking years. Like, literally, almost over 2 years now. And he's still fucking going. He is still fucking going. We got more of these, Claw. Are you ready?
I'm down. Full disclosure, I will be playing Dragon Quest XI in the background, but it's fine.
I don't blame you.
It's fine. Oopsie on. Oopsie poopsie on. Remember to turn the speed up if you
Oh, yeah, you're right. Oh, it's still buffering on your end.
Oh,
let me rewind it.
yeah.
Back to 0. Thanks, YouTube and Watch Together. Register trademark.
Hey guys, I just got an email and I wanted to share it with you. I haven't read it all, so I'm going to read it live right here and now. I just read the intro, so we'll see how it goes. Hey, I really just wanted to reach out and apologize and didn't know how to do it without buying your perk on your channel. True. Basically, the only way you can contact me is on econfans.com because I deal with trolls too much, so the money filters out all the nonsense. It makes me live my life a lot easier. I feel like due to experience in my past, I was assaulted, I was unfairly biased against you, and didn't look at the situation objectively. Yes, I have a lot of people who reach out to me like, you're just like my ex-boyfriend who did bad things to me. And it's like, no, I'm not just like your ex-boyfriend, because unlike you probably dumped your ex-boyfriend for being a creep, I dump people for being a creep. There's a big difference. Like, I literally have
Oh my god, remember everybody. Greg doesn't
care
care what you think of him, but he needs you to know that he dumped them.
The first time it was a door frame, and it was a really old door frame, so it wasn't as functional. So we got replaced since then. But I had to lay against that because that's when Shiloh was smashing her body against. And Shiloh weighed as much as me. She was like 5'1", she weighed 170 pounds, and I weighed 170 pounds. So it was difficult because it's like a wrecking ball, compact wrecking ball bashing into a door is a pretty terrifying experience. If I did that to somebody, you guys would break me off forever. But someone else does it, I guess it's fine. They didn't look at the situation objectively. Honestly, from what I've said, they can
Greg,
say
you've already been written off forever.
I did nothing wrong. I mean, I could have been more gentle with rejecting people. That's a sure thing. Like, I could have rejected people in a way that didn't make me feel like I was going to get murdered as a result. But I don't let people down easy. I typically just say, you're a criminal, go away from me. Like that's that's how I'm not very good with letdowns. You can't find a single thing I've done wrong. They were all legal and consenting adults, true. If anything, it seems like Kai is the victim in all this, sadly true. About the legal consenting adults, we have to be clear. There are legal people, like Shiloh again was 17 and a half when she and I first started dating. So adult, not technically yet. Legal, yes. And that's the difference. I said true to that, but I wanted to correct that because it needs to be very clear. If anything seems that Kai's victim in all this, he tried to be a friend to Sarah, and Sarah repaid this whole mess on top of being pressured into doing acts he did not want to. Yes, unfortunately, that is a big deal. I don't know if you guys know that's a big deal, but that's a big deal. Okay, because that doesn't make me look good, that doesn't make Sarah look good. But I said it anyway because it's the truth. You can't trust somebody when all they say are things that make themselves look good. Everybody has a little dirt, and if you have someone admitting the dirt that's on them, then that's probably a person you can trust more than the other people who are just like, I'm perfect. I did do that wrong.
You mean like the fax machine?
Pressured into things that he didn't he wasn't fully about it. If anything, it was kind of like a trickery kind of thing where I was kissing Kai, and then I pull Sarah over, and then Sarah would swap out with me. And that's kind of trickery. But Sarah and I did that. And Kai is the actual innocent person in all this, and Sarah and I are, we were wrong for what we did. Stop being pressured into doing acts he did not want to. I can only imagine how traumatic that experience was, especially because he is trans and no doubt feels some dysphoria. A lot of dysphoria, not just a little bit. Talks about cutting off the chest all the time. Like, Kai's just like, I wish I didn't have boobs. I wish I just sliced them. Yeah, not literally. Violently like that. Surgically, yes.
Not literally.
I'm really glad you came out with your videos, cleared things up, because thus far, we've only been getting one side of the story, and the narrative with Chris Hansen being involved. I feel like people automatically believe everything because he's famous. But from what I've seen in the past few weeks, he's anything but professional. Yeah, everything creepy, anything but professional. The guy is, I know, it's obvious why his wife left him. Like, it's obvious. The guy would allegedly run around with another woman who's much younger than him.
At the speed he sounds like Fred, says one super chat. You're wrong.
Or just Google Chris Hansen mistress, or Chris Hansen affair, and you'll find all about the affair. Okay, so I'm not saying that's authentic, I'm saying it's out there, and you need to decide for yourself. But there's a lot of hypocrisy there, apparently.
It's funny, didn't
what he's seen in the past few weeks,
didn't Sky leave you because you were sexually attracted to
I did, and Tobuscus did speak up, and that was wonderful because everyone embraced him, but I'm a different case. I'm not Tobuscus. I didn't expect to be embraced because people hate me so much, and Tobuscus people wanted to love Tobuscus, so he gave him an excuse to love them, and people loved him, which is, it's good that it worked out for him, but I didn't expect for a second for any of you fucking asshole morons to listen to me. So it's nice that this person did, but again, Tobuscus doesn't call people fucking asshole morons. I do, so that's kind of the difference. You got a lot of people who function on emotions, not mentally, and
are we at 2x?
They lash out, and all they do is they feel, he insulted me, he must be guilty of murder and genocide. We're at
1.75. We made out of 2.
I prefer if you went to 1.5. It's like a little too fast, honestly.
But I feel like that's the attribute of an honest person. You can't trust people who say everything you want to hear. They are lying to you, okay? And there's this guy. He had people invest in his stock. Turns out to be a Ponzi scheme or whatever, where people all invested in him, and he always gave them good reports. Oh, your stocks are up, your stocks are up, your stocks are up. When really stocks go up and up and down, up and down, up and down.
He's also talking like really fast, like a madman.
What I'm saying is, never trust something that seems perfect. Yeah. Okay. Never trust somebody who pretends to be holier than thou and never admits any faults. I've admitted faults, many faults. Okay, many faults. And that's what's important, is to understand that you have a human being in front of you, pretending to be a human being, not a predator who's just taking advantage of people who are, not willing to defend themselves like I was. I wasn't willing to defend myself for a while because of what happened with Kai and Kai threatening to leave me. They said, I always thought the situation was wrong. The only reason I didn't drink the Kool-Aid in the situation is because I had been a fan for so long.
Wait, what is the name of this video?
Kai, and I also fully understand you don't want to add me to your Twitter because a lot of people have been doing gay ops.
Someone in chat says it was called Love Whores.
What are gay ops? Sounds hot.
Gay op? You don't know what gay ops are, bro?
Are only hurting their own cause.
It's nice knowing that apparently Kraut and T had friends.
They say, I may remember them as Lillian. They were a patron before Lydia started. They generally wanted to look at my content, they were blind about what was going on. Sorry for the novel. Okay, so I forgave you. That's cool. People, here's the thing: when you're only hearing one side of the narrative, it's hard not to believe that. It's hard not to hear someone going, "This guy's a creep and he's a pedo and he loves to he sits there and little children." You know, when you hear nothing but that and the other person's silent, you sit here and you go, "Okay, well, you know, we should say innocent until proven guilty." Most rational people would do that, but some people look at that and they're like, "Well, he's not saying anything. He must be guilty. Guilty until proven innocent." Ha ha ha. Just wait till
you're saying
karma,
literally
karma,
nothing.
Around comes around. So all the people who have said guilty until proven innocent, it's coming for you. The karma bus hits everybody eventually. So that's why we don't say guilty until proven innocent. We go with what people admit, and we go with what's actually on video. Stuff that can't be. I mean, it could be deep faked, I guess, if there's a video, but you could always see like the stuff, like the blurs around the edges and stuff, in deep fakes because we're not quite there yet. One thing that's kind of off topic, but in 2100, the year 2100, I don't even think that we'll have a concept of reality anymore because everything could be so easily deepfaked by then.
Yeah, I'd say this is a little bit off topic. What the fuck are we going off about?
Because you could literally make anyone do anything on camera.
Good God, this is like the Silmarillion.
You know, 100 years. So. But right now, it's all very obvious. People fake stuff. And as I said before, people have threatened. There's screenshots out there faking stuff about me. And that was really stupid on your part because now, if there ever was anything real,
horrifying but interesting.
You know? And I've seen people screenshot.
Actually, I said Silmarillion as in the original, but this is similar to the Filmarillion in a lot of ways too.
The more you fake stuff, the more you make your case absolutely absurd. And I guess
yeah, this is like a manic episode.
But I don't really care because it's like either way, you know, an innocent person's innocent. So like I could say it's good that you faked it because now it makes my case look better, but I'm not really worried because there's nothing there. You have a person who literally said, "I'm sorry for RAPING you," and they were speaking to me. They were apologizing for.
I don't think they literally said that because they're not retarded.
What you guys are using as an example, someone who apologized to me for RAPING me. I didn't accuse them.
Just
of anything.
say the word, you beta.
In that context, so. They all smoke and crack, just like the person who you're
There's your unironic beta.
Poster boy.
Sometimes it's justified.
So, yeah, there's a reason this has been going on for months and months and months, and that's because people have jack shit. Embarrassing.
Yeah, or she was taking the piss. Maybe she did say that, and it was because, like,
and now you have to pay the price.
You know, see ya, bye.
House of cards that you built fall apart. You did this, and until you take responsibility for it.
This is some fucking. This is some fucking thermonuclear level projection.
White knights always wind up villains. So long as
He's talking about the house of cards that you've built falling down.
Did he call himself a white knight? Did he just literally call himself a white knight?
There's so much shit, man. There's just so much shit.
We're not even... We're close to the 12... Like, we're about 13, 14, I think? 13. Man. We're 13 videos left, Claw.
It's, you know, we're getting through them.
What's up, guys? I got another email from another person, and I just want to
talk about
it. But also,
1.5.
That quote really bothers me. From Socrates or Oedipus or whoever made love to his mom. I don't know.
I think you meant Socrates.
It's purely slanderous. Okay, where you like talk to one person after another person after another person who has every reason to hate someone because that's rejected hard rejected. When you only take into account people who are mad at someone, and you don't take into account people who are fine with them. You don't ask them questions. You only ask people who are mad at them. You have a bias, you have a dishonest presentation, you have outrage culture, you have fraud. You're essentially just one gigantic fraud. So when you express things from Socrates...
Is he talking about himself now?
Saying, you know, when you're losing, that's when you resort to slander. What is it when you start your whole campaign with slander? I'm just wondering. Were you already a loser? Because with all the news articles, I'm probably already a loser.
Literally, Varepsi on fucking video.
My take on it. You don't slander people and then get mad when those people respond to you with facts. Okay? And then, of course, you call it slander because you just can't handle criticism. Sure. Okay. Whatever. The email that I got says, "Hello, I've been watching the story unfold and have become very interested in all of this. Of course, I'm like candy tits over here. Everyone's obsessed with this Onision fake drama thing where I'm like, oh, how many people does he have in his basement? There's no one in my basement but me. You fucking idiots. Like, people
well, you and your sex doll.
Like, R. Kelly interviews or something. Oh, who do you pee on today? I don't pee on people. Peeing on people to me is gross. Also, I don't see the value in anyone who's like under 19 at this point because everyone else seems to have garbage brain. I guess I got lucky with my spouse because the relationship's worked out so long. You know, knock on wood because I still don't know what's going on with the relationship at the moment. Anyway, they say, I've been watching recent videos on suspenders, and I just want to say that I think it's great that you're finally addressing everything in a real, serious way. Because you guys forced me to. That's what's sad, is you guys literally forced me to do this. When somebody's silent about an issue, what you guys do is you pile on theory after theory after theory because you are the most creepy motherfuckers on earth. Like, you're terrible people. And I know I'm not going to a lot of fans.
Aw.
but
Okay,
I'm
now
saying you guys are
this
terrible.
is some
Sometimes you
nuclear
just gotta
level
accept the truth for what it is.
projection.
You guys are awful drama queens, okay? And I'm only addressing this because you guys kept
Or
taking
she
perverted
put that
lines
high-powered
and inserting
perception
more
of
creepy
himself.
ideas. Like,
I wonder if at
creepy of all.
any
This is
point he
a
addresses his
series,
fucking
and he's never
daughter
met me, never
nearly
talked to me.
dying.
Well, maybe there's 12 people that are sexually assaulted.
I don't think he does.
Sexual assaulter accused. How you doing? You wanna be my
He has
girl?
not even like brought that up. Like it's
Anyway,
such a small thing on his radar. That was probably like an annoyance to him that he had to deal with that while he was busy taking care of,
ironic.
you
I
know,
don't call myself like
himself, the
because I know
important
OJ
things.
Maybe did what he did to his ex-wife, but I have a life. You know, I'm not anti Michael Jackson, but he may have done what he did to those people. But I have a life. I'm not gonna join a community anti R. Kelly. I'm not for R. Kelly, but I have life. So when you join an anti-Onision community, you're basically a moron who should have been aborted. Probably. I don't know.
Hang on. If you're
Did you just wait? Hang on. Did you just compare yourself to R. Kelly? That's not good.
Is this his trapped in the closet?
Oh, geez, that's not good. I don't think you want to be comparing yourself to R. Kelly.
That's a bad move.
Yeah.
Power play.
Oh,
Oh
God.
my god.
Let's keep going.
Someone said trapped in the basement.
Yep.
They say they're fairly objective, they'd like to think. That being said, they also are a pretty social justice warrior and hold a philosophy that you should always believe the victims. Right. You should always believe victims. Analyze that phrase, right? Always believe victims. Not always believe alleged victims, okay? Lots of people, when they get rejected, they get really bitter, and they lash out.
Well, he's
That's how
kind of
it is.
right
I,
about
when I was
that.
17,
Some
18,
people will
20,
use that
21,
shit
16,
to like
21,
manipulate
and he's
people,
1 year older
but
than me.
in
And
this
I'm
case,
not-
there's proof of
she
like
had
the
done
shit that
drugs,
Sarah's
she
saying. So
taken advantage of and tied to a tree is a horrible story that she told me. I don't know when
He
that happened,
always
before or
thinks
after
of
she dumped me.
himself as a
But I was
goddamn
mortified.
victim.
But I was also kind of like frustrated because I was like, why were you doing drugs? Like, why did you put yourself in a state? And I don't remember specifically how she was on drugs. She may have been drugged while on drugs. It's just a whole complicated mess. But that allegedly happened to her. And
remember, everybody, everyone around Greg but Greg is a drug addict, and that means they're bad.
No, I've been dumped before, and when I was 17, much less mature, I straight up demonized her. I said,
I doubt that you could be much less mature, Greg.
They demonize people, and they like to feel sorry for themselves. So
I'm pretty sure you were the same at 17.
Enormous mountains of slander and enormous mountains of nonsense.
You know,
it
is really suspicious how many underage people he hangs out with.
You know what I mean?
He's
Otherwise,
talking
it's just
about
like,
their age all the
they can point a
time.
finger at you and claim that they're innocent because of the fact that you
Yeah,
are.
it's like, you know,
Anyway, so
Vinny is like around the same age that this guy is, and Vinny doesn't talk about hanging out with like 5-year-olds or whatever the fuck. All of his friends are the same age as him, and it's not weird, you know?
You can't just like go, oh, yeah,
Like, that's the ordinary thing that you would hear from someone who is like,
Yours buffered for a second.
yeah, I'm continually buffering. Oh, you paused? Okay.
Yeah, I paused just
you
to
wanna-
everything sync up.
You want to jump back
Sorry,
maybe like 15 seconds? Would be good, I guess.
Yeah.
I hate having to go back, but god damn it.
You're good.
But yeah, no,
on
it's just like
That's not how the legal system works. It's not how a lot of things work. At least in a
I don't know, man.
justice world.
Normally, if you're an adult, you don't have to talk about like all the 17-and-a-half-year-olds
if they're an actual victim.
that you're hanging out
Huge
with.
difference. Just saying you're a victim doesn't make you a victim. Otherwise,
Yeah, I don't know. I've never been attracted to a
in that situation,
17-and-a-half-year-old the moment I
it's
turned
all depending
18.
on where your position is. If you're a Trump voter, Hillary voter,
Even a
Bernie
little
voter,
higher,
you know,
especially
we have
in your
tribalism. That's my point.
20s.
They always
We don't
understand
fuck a
beliefs. So now, that being said,
16-year-old.
I also deeply understand how humans can be. I understand how perception indicates reality for individuals, but I've observed cases like yours in my own life, and I also know young ladies can be, and I don't know, man. I was very eager to hear your actual side of things in a way that wasn't the Onision character, and I feel you've done that with these videos, and I believe you. Oh, that's cool. I'm sure these girls believe their stories. No, they don't. There's no way. There's no way, right? They couldn't believe that. They couldn't possibly believe that. I mean, like, look at the sequence of events.
Is it
okay?
really possible that all
You,
of these
legal
women
drugs,
are
you get
just like
dumped. You cheat on me,
coordinating
and you
against
someone
him?
else's baby, you get dumped.
What are they, the seven
All you got
evil
dumped.
exes or
One was like
something?
way too clingy and tried to make me some kind of exclusive boyfriend and steal me away from my
Here's the
husband.
thing.
You get dumped, okay? I
Like,
don't see how
all
you
of
could work
these
that
stories
into
have
somehow
gone
them being a
over for
victim because you have a
years.
person who
Yeah.
Literally a
was
decade.
kicked out of my life, right, on my terms, and then now they want to say, oh, I was actually the one who shouldn't have been in that relationship, and oh, I was actually the person
People
who
have been
everyone should feel sorry for.
speculating about all
That's
the
not,
shit
if you
with
get fired from a job,
Shiloh.
it's not
All
typically
the
the job's
shit with
fault.
Billy.
It's your fault
Billy
because you did not
talked
meet
about it
certain requirements of the
publicly back
Remember
then.
when Billy fucking left you because of all the weird, crazy
shit
shit that you did to her?
When you do things that
Remember
are
how you didn't dump her,
people
Greg?
that you were in relationships with. Okay? And
Average
that's what people
farm
through their head.
members.
So me terminating those relationships, I felt was very important. And of course, it's going to leave bitter feelings. But maybe people do reinvent the reality to where they say, "Oh, I'm the victim somehow," even though I was fired. I was fired because you're the bad guy. Like, anyway, it's not a civil rights movement case. Okay, that's one of the cases where you get fired and it's, you know, just people being stupid. I'm sure the girls believe their stories, and I also believe there's some truth to them in many aspects. You have to be specific. But I also believe your side as well. And as an Anon, I'm proud of you for getting real and making these videos. Keep it up. The truth will prevail, and I really hope that you, Kai, and these girls are able to find some sort of resolve at the end. Good luck, Mr. Onision. So what Sarah needs to do is go after the guy who actually forced himself on her, which was the person that she tried to date before she pursued us. I strongly suggest that Sarah release that person's name. That Sarah, because I'll back her up. I'll say that she told me what she did. She told me that a guy of dark skin. It's awkward because he says dark skin.
Oh boy.
That's what she told me. She actually literally just said a black guy. But she went on a date with a black guy, and as she told me, he tried to put it in her rear, and it wouldn't go through because she was flexed down there, and so he put it in the front instead, and forced himself on her, and apparently she just, didn't fight.
Imagine this
anyway,
right
the point
now.
is that is
using this as a defense. Not only she was raped, which is apparently something he can talk about,
go on a hate campaign on
but
Twitter.
that it was specifically a black guy.
She didn't do things that are indicative
The
of someone
state
or malicious.
of this
Instead,
man.
She just ignored it. Because that's how you typically are when you go through horrible things. You stay silent, i.e. Kai. Kai went through something horrible because Sarah was very, did not pick up on the signs that Kai did not want to be with Sarah. And I was, not entirely innocent and not picking up on those signs that Kai didn't want to be with Sarah. So Kai's remained silent, and that's why you guys should probably respect Kai, because Kai hasn't been vindictive, Kai hasn't been malicious, Kai has actually been very silent, a silent victim in all this. Now, Sarah has also been a silent victim in regards to this person that took advantage of her, according to her statement to me. Now, Sarah has lied before, so I don't know if that's true, but her behavior indicates that it is true. That she wasn't being malicious towards that person, she wasn't showing any ulterior motive, she wasn't clout-seeking, she wasn't seeking money for it or anything like that. It's just a story that she told me that happened to her. So that tells me that there is no motive for her telling me that, and that she just told me because maybe it actually happened. So my recommendation to Sarah is, if you are going to do anything, maybe you should go on Hansen about the person who you said violated you, actually violated you. I think it was around December or November or something like that. You said it happened of 2018, and that person should obviously be brought to justice if they actually did force themselves on you, Sarah, like you said. Now, with that being said, let's finish this email. And I know I'm.
Don't worry, dude. Maybe he'll fuck you in prison.
I also shouldn't be inserting myself so close to all of this, but I felt it's important to let you and Kai know that someone here believes you. Stories
still
too.
time.
Please, your story too. And
yes, chat. Kai is crying.
Kai to stay brave. Move forward. I'm so brave.
Kai's gonna be crying
please
in
don't feel the need to
jail.
respond. I'm not going to be involved. I'm not taking screenshots or anything. It's sad that people have to be like, I'm not going to screenshot this, That's part of why I haven't been putting a lot of screenshots in here. I lost my Patreon because I forgot to crop out a number in a screenshot that I posted. It was a nice screenshot. It was a pleasant screenshot. It was being very positive about the screenshot, but I forgot to crop out the number at the top, and I lost my Patreon as a result. So that's why I'm sitting here going, I don't know if I want to give you guys screenshots because it might just be flagged as doxing or something like that. And so I get why that person didn't want
Does he
to say
think that
they're
screenshots
screenshotting
in
my stuff. I'm actually
general
terrified of screenshots and screenshotting people, I should say, just because it is a mess when people can manipulate the system. But yeah, anyway. So that's all I want to talk about right now. Again, if you're a victim of an actual crime.
Oh yeah, is Kai gonna go to a male prison?
It's just a clout machine, just a money machine. You need to talk to people like
I don't know.
And if you were actually a victim
Kai
of
will
a crime,
definitely be crying
it's very
then.
difficult because there are a lot of people falsely accusing other people, so when they
Kai's
talk
gonna be crying in any
tend
prison.
to maybe potentially internally roll their eyes because of how many people lie. Lying is very
someone
easy for some
asked me to
people,
just skip to
and
more
people do it a
recent
lot. So you're
videos.
sitting
Do you
here
want to do
going,
that? Because
what kind of mad world
we
would
got a
somebody lie
ton.
about being a victim in?
I
And
mean,
you see
how
happens
many
a lot,
are
and it's
left?
I don't even know what to believe anymore because for
that's
some
a
reason
good
people think they're just
question.
to try and destroy innocent people's lives because they're mad at them, and that to me is some kind
I
of
feel like
deep-rooted
we've
evil.
missed something.
14?
That's crazy, but that's what.
No, we've been going in order.
So nice talk.
No, I mean, I feel like we would miss
I'm glad you're
something
not
if we skipped, we'd probably miss him fucking talking about raping his dog or whatever the fuck. You literally never, I mean, apparently he did fuck a dog, so you don't know, anything could happen, I don't know, I feel like we need to keep marathoning through, we didn't start this shit, although we could take, what's up?
Let's say, but I do have about half hour before I need to go sleep for work.
Oh, okay. Well, maybe we'll have to do a fucking third part of this goddamn nonsense.
Do you want to do one probably about after 4 tomorrow? 4 Eastern?
That could work. Do you want to do, we want to do the diaper thing before we go.
Well, we'll do one more of these. This last one from 2 days ago, and then somebody just added me on Discord.
Is this one of the 20-minute ones?
This is one of the 10-some-odd minute ones.
Okay.
Also, some people are bitching at me that I have to get in my wage cage. Yeah, fuck you. I make money. I like money. So yeah, this one's 11 minutes and 4 seconds, and we'll just double time it.
All right. Well, maybe 1.5 time it.
Yeah. So this one is titled Noticed. This is the one we're probably going to end this on for these.
You notice me, senpai.
1.5.
Hello again. Someone wrote me.
Oh,
I like talking to you guys.
yours is buffering on my screen.
Oh yeah, mine's I think it's fine. Did you pause?
Yeah.
Okay, you can unpause.
I'll give it a few seconds. 2, 3, 4.
Correctly, so long as you're being civil and reasonable, yada yada yada. Someone said, in the interest of transparency, I was once a patron who believed the internet rumor. I'm genuinely sorry. I believe you now. I have been a victim and thought something was amiss with you. What changed my mind was Sarah's interview with Chris Hansen. She said that she had been collecting evidence on you from 16. Normal victims don't do that. So this is news to me. I didn't know that this person until she was 18 and a half.
Oh god, it's
18,
jumping ahead
adult,
for
you know.
me. This is really annoying.
It said 18.
I need to call my fucking ISP tomorrow.
Anyway, it says that was when I realized this was a sting operation against you, especially as she was still in contact with your past exes and friends there. That's weird though, because she trashed them so much. Like whenever she was around Kai and I, she would say, "Oh, Billy's like so stupid," and I
don't want me shooting up a supermarket or some shit.
Associated with that general context, saying that everyone else was crazy and that we were cool and yada yada yada. And I imagine she probably did the same to us, where she'd go to other people and say that, "Oh, we suck," and blah blah blah. So, you know, I can't really sit here and go, I trust that person, especially after they completely, like, switch personalities. Like, for instance, when I said, listen, I don't want to do anything with you, I'm not interested in you, I can't have a relationship with you, yada yada, and then I said, and you know,
he probably writes these himself. I mean, I don't know, he's got a couple fans.
Or otherwise sexually extorting us into this.
But it's like,
you did, Sarah. And,
imagine him going to his Discord to try to be like, you know, pitied by all the 5-year-olds in his group. And like most of them there are just fucking spying on him and secretly hate him because he's a scum.
Oh, hi, how you doing, Kai? Like,
remember that, Greg, if you're watching
no longer bummed out, all your shit, and so it was kind of like a really weird, like...
You can't trust any of your fans, Greg. Any single one of them could be stabbing you in the back as we speak.
Anyway, so, they say,
and if they aren't, they probably will be soon.
Collects evidence of grooming as a fangirl who is so in love,
Makes you wonder if
I'm sorry for doubting you, I don't protest.
This man went from like 2 million fans down to down to like maybe I don't know 50 at max.
Someone took advantage of her. Committed
he also has a moderator in his Discord who's like a 40-year-old woman who's like
also apparently abusive. Kind of like the Daddy-O5 situation.
So that got a lot of sympathy for me, and I felt really bad for her.
Probably fat, ugly, and a dialogue, though. Not
when
bully
you realize
stream.
someone's being malicious against people who did nothing wrong to this person, and yet they're not being malicious at all to the people who committed crimes against them. It's a really weird. I don't understand the logic. Maybe it's because we're well known, and so she felt like there was more to gain from attacking someone than attacking someone who's not known. I don't really know, but I know one person committed a crime against her, which was this man who she described as a black man who she went on a date with, and she told us that he forced himself on her.
Continue to drive that point home, Greg. Thank you. That's very important.
She says, "I hope you forgive me as it leads up." You know, like
he's gonna
you
say
listen.
next.
That's pretty cool.
She says that he glowed in the dark. I don't know.
A victim by 2 years. Yeah, because
she said that Terry Davis ran him over.
You're just like it's weird. It's so odd. I mean, and when she freaked out because I didn't want to be around her because I said that Phideaux as a joke, and she took it some other way and harbored it in her mind for a long time, and then eventually like let it erupt out. Like, oh, you said something inappropriate to me. I'm like, what did I say?
You were like 15. She was 15 at the time. You don't say that as a joke.
Showed her then transition into saying she's gonna swallow
Craig, old enough to pee, old enough for me.
She was selling. She admitted to selling publicly. And that's when she allegedly confessed that she was in love with me. So there's a whole demented, twisted, weird delusion that's going on there.
If she bleeds, she breeds, Onision.
For instance, when she said Kai did absolutely nothing wrong, Kai did nothing but civil, Kai's a wonderful person, and then later on released bloopers of that video where she's pretending to cry, but it's dry face. There's no tears. That's what I was told. I never actually saw it, and I was told that it was a different camera, and that her beanie was shifted in a different room. It was just like a mess.
As someone who's seen the video,
your beanie and everything like that,
same room, same beanie,
crying or something. Even though you're supposed to be wet face. You know, there's just so many things that are weird. You know, almost like intentionally evil about it, and I'm really confused about it. Anyways, this person goes on, says a victim collaborating evidence after they were victimized.
Someone said old enough to count, old enough to count.
Their abuser is still fangirling. Yes, I've seen ASMR and Giant Connect 4 videos where she clearly is acting besotted. I don't know what that is. Besotted. Is not. It's not normal behavior. Far from. Okay, so they're saying that she was like literally like, oh, I'm going to be groomed.
A lot of this is like a semi-subtle thing where he tries to be like, well, I'm gonna tell people that she got raped and it was a black guy, and that's gonna change their opinion about her.
Just so you guys know,
because of it's based on his like weird prejudices about people, and he assumes that it'll work on everybody. His like odd logic, and I don't think it does.
I dated a 40-year-old woman.
I'm waiting for Greg to ask me about the JQ.
So she made this person would make out with me. And vice versa. Someone could say to someone else, like, Sarah was more nice to me than I ever was to her.
Wouldn't
so you
surprise
could say that
you
this person
if
was actually trying to groom me.
Greg has an account
she actually did
where
say,
it's
she said,
like
if anything,
1488
I groomed you
and all
guys.
that.
That's what she said. I think that was before she blackmailed us.
I don't think it's
and
surprising.
extorted us, and then later on apologized for raping us.
Oh, someone
Anyway,
asked for
it's a,
fair use Zengi.
Hope you understand what I'm trying to say. Gathering evidence of being victimized for 2 years or so before you claim you are a victim is very far from normal. It keeps being looked over at that point. Okay, that's an interesting point. And also, I think somebody else wrote me, and I'm very lazy, so I don't even want to edit this out. But we got this whole thing with
Oh, Zengi.
someone saying, "I'm sorry you're going through this. I'm
Zengi
watching
looks
the videos. I'll
better
let you
than
know."
Onision.
Oh, and now we're buffering, but that's fine as long as we have Sangy
What,
to watch
that I
over
have not
us.
changed my opinion, and I'm proud of you for speaking out
Oh,
and
I'm
not
gonna
staying quiet.
pause
It's
this.
gotten to a point where you need to
I
Oh,
think you can.
it's back.
It started
Okay.
going for me.
say your
again,
piece. I
so-
respect you for that. It doesn't matter how flat you make a pancake; it has two sides. You asked that the other day with the three why they stick by, and that's why I don't think it was fair that the other parties get to make their wild stories for money while you are here burning and not being able to say your piece. You must feel so alone right now, and this is depressing me. Thank you to that person for seeing that perspective. But
Okay.
I don't want to stand here as like, oh, I'm a victim, but Kai is a victim, and we should all be considerate of Kai. Evil.
Yeah, a
here,
victim
it's
of
not Kai.
you.
If anyone's a victim here, it's Kai.
You
And I'm
met
saying
Kai
this
at the age of
because Sarah
15,
knows Kai's a good person.
changed
Sarah
their
knows Kai.
gender
Sarah
because
loves
that's what
Kai
you
every
do
day
to
while Sarah's
people,
also actively trying to destroy Kai's life. What
and have turned them into a weirdo
Sarah,
groomer
you don't
like
try to
you.
ruin someone's life and then say you still have love for them.
Creepy sex
That's insane.
weirdo.
Okay, so let's not do both, right? Either you don't like Kai and you stick to your original story. or
Kai
you
is
like
also
and you've been
not
lying this whole time. Which obviously you have.
absolved
You
of
made a fake
guilt
video
just
and you're
because
crying,
Kai is a
but there's no
victim.
tears. And you're like so bad.
yes, cry.
I got
Okay.
written about it.
Cry.
It wrote me
Cry
about
is
it.
crying.
And how the camera was different, and how the beanie was shifted, and how it was a different room, and everything just makes no sense.
Kai
Oh, and by
is
the way,
also
Sarah
a
actually wrote
stupid.
me requesting that I remove.
I guess I shouldn't say stupid
yeah,
bitch,
the moment I
but
posted her
stupid
video,
bitch.
the second
Fuck
time, the
you,
first time she had no
Kai.
problem with it, but the second time I posted the exact same video of her saying that Kai was innocent and Kai never did anything bad and yada yada yada, which was true.
That's not transphobic, by the way, because Greg is a stupid bitch too. Not a bully stream.
Yeah.
A divided house shall not stand, or something stupid and political. And then she wrote me and said, I am requesting a removal of this video.
Someone
Trying
called
to cover
Kai
up.
Squeaky
Sarah's literally
Frog.
trying to cover up that video because it was so damning to her. So I recommend that you look up the video where Sarah confesses that Kai did nothing wrong, and Kai was always civil and wonderful. And also consider the fact that Kai was pressured into doing anything, and Kai didn't really want to do anything. So there you go. And then Sarah apologizing for
Charles
RIPING.
Manson went
Folks.
downhill.
It's not looking good for Sarah, and once you guys get woke and you actually realize
At the very
what's being
least,
said to you and how
Charles
these thoughts finally connect,
Manson,
maybe you
ended
can
up becoming a part of a Death
come back to
Grip
reality and
song.
look
So I mean,
That's something.
like, yeah, I'd rather be a part of Beware than be Onision.
So that's the last one in the series we're gonna watch for today. You're saying?
For today, we can knock this out like immediately once we get home from work.
Yeah, it
Like-
works. We wanted to do the diaper one before we finished off though. Which I think
Oh,
is-
yeah.
you
Let
said
me-
Z sent you.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
I don't know how true this is, or how much
supposedly
proof.
Onision leaked these in his Discord.
Okay.
So I have a feeling this is bait. I'm gonna be honest here. I have a feeling this is bait.
This is probably this is probably like a diversionary thing or something. But yeah. Once again, to everybody who's new to the stream, who hasn't been here for the start of it, apparently Onision's dad wears diapers, so that's
we're gonna watch this video. I'd recommend putting the fair use Zangi for proof that this may or may not be bait. Just in the corner again.
That's fair.
A Zangi speculation. How about that? This is a Zangi speculation.
We'll do like half a Zangi. There you go.
There you go. I'm gonna start it. This is supposedly Onision's father. Oh, it's buffering for you. Shit.
Yeah, it sure is.
I'm gonna roll it back to 0.
I think you're good.
Okay. All right.
Welcome to DeadwingDork YouTube, ladies and gentlemen. That man's not old enough to be Greg's dad.
You have to say, the hair isn't graying. He looks younger.
He looks younger than Greg.
Yeah?
4 diapers and 6 boosters dead.
That's why I don't believe this. I genuinely don't believe this is Onision. I think this is just him trying a literal gay op. I mean, it's sad, it's pathetic.
Yeah, I mean, this is great content for my channel, I'm not gonna lie, but it's also probably not actually him. So...
I mean, and then there's this video here, which...
Oh, there's another one?
Okay, so this is Greg's DMs.
Okay.
Yeah, this is bait. I can almost guarantee it's fucking bait now.
It seems like bait. My dad literally has a diaper fetish.
Yeah, he is sick. He used to post pictures of himself in diapers. Lol. I archived some of it for you guys, and yeah, I have a feeling
That
that he was
winky
just waiting
face.
for someone to leak.
Yeah, that winky face says it all.
Wait till you see the. No.
Diaperfag._1.mov.
Yeah,
That's a fag too.
Oh, I believe this one. Sure.
It doesn't even look like
Top of his head.
the facial structure isn't even the same.
Yeah.
I can almost guarantee you.
He looks more like the fucking... What's the name of the dude? The second boss from The Office? He looks more like that guy.
Oh god. He was in Hangover. God, I know who you're talking about. But yeah, no, I don't think this is his dad. I really don't.
No. This is just a distraction.
We'll go through it.
His lips.
Because I mean,
He looks like Andrew Shear, you're right.
I was gonna say like
Wear diapers that stick to work.
Ed
I don't even
Helms,
know.
yes.
Look how big my
Ed
butt is.
Helms.
Everyone's gonna see. Everyone's gonna be able
Looks
to
like
know.
fucking...
Please, Dad, you can't.
Someone said Doomslayer likes
You
wearing
can't tell my
diapers.
boss. You
Oh
can't tell my
no.
brother. Please, I can't take it.
The fact that Greg would save these alone. I mean,
Please.
Zach saying some people don't look like their dad's true, but this just feels like fucking bait. This really does.
Yeah, I don't see how this couldn't be.
Please don't make me do it. Please
He's
don't
made
make
so
me
many
do it.
videos talking about diaper people in the past that it's like...
Please, man, I can't.
The fact that he'd save this alone is kind of sad and pathetic.
Yeah.
Like we can agree. We've probably done some embarrassing shit for YouTube over the last few years. Some of the stuff we've seen and had. I mean, fuck. I've had to censor a guy getting fucked in the ass by his dog. But this is
Must
a
have been a
different
fun
level of
edit.
embarrassing.
Yeah, someone in chat says at least he isn't abusing teens. Yeah, I mean, like, this guy might be a bit of a weirdo, whoever he is, but...
I mean, this guy's a sex weirdo, but at the very least,
As far as
I
we
mean,
know, he's not a groomer.
yeah. At least he's not involving actual children with it. Someone said he looks like a Patton Oswalt lost 200 pounds. Oh my god.
Well, to be fair, we don't know how padded out that diaper is, but...
Yeah.
Yeah,
I really hope it's just padded.
Supposedly that's just, supposedly that's Onision's dad. I don't know, again, I don't really believe
allegedly.
Allegedly. Yeah, I guess that'll about do it for the videos and stuff for today.
But, you wanna early tomorrow?
Yeah, sometime tomorrow, I'd say. We gotta get this shit fucking we gotta get a jump on it before he finishes, like, before he uploads more. Because by the time we catch up, he might still upload a few, but I'll have the excuse of, well, we already did like 3 or whatever, so we can just stop there and it's fine.
Yeah.
You know, so that's basically, I just want to catch up to whatever we're at, you know. I don't know how many...
We did 9 of these turds, so...
You know, I think we're keeping a pretty good pace, honestly. It's a shame that you have to wage cuck, but... Yeah.
Believe me, if I was in my old job, this would be so much better. I'd go to sleep at like 2 a.m. But I wake up at about 2 a.m. now, so...
Are you able to stick around for a couple super chats, or are you gonna head out now?
I'm gonna head out now, though, but thanks everybody for coming to the stream. Penis.
Thanks, man. I appreciate your awesome co-hosting job, and
well, thank you. I've been working on some of my own videos, but I've had writer's blocks. This has actually helped me, like, be out there to do shit again.
Everybody remember to go subscribe to Fuzhou YouTube. You might want to, can you, like, spam your link or whatever in chat, or...
Yeah.
Something
Let
like
me
that.
pull this up here and make sure this works. Some of these links like to be a pain in the ass. I'll just, yeah, here. Hey, there's 3 of them. Anyways, take it easy, everybody. Have a good night. See you later, Claw.
See you, dude. Have a good rest, and
Merry penis to everybody.
Take it easy.
All right, I'll see you.
All right. Let's see now. We're going to read a couple of super chats here. Get this stuff underway. We got another 20 euros from Miko Makela. I still don't know how to say the letters with the umlauts. Just kind of they throw me off. Because I'm a stupid, uneducated foreigner. But he says, "God damn it, I fail at using this shit. Bear Bro, I love you." And Onion Man is about as pathetic as Chris Chan. Yeah, it's a different kind of pathetic, but he certainly is. That's for sure. $2 from Wu Ping. Thank you very much, by the way, Miko. $2 from Wu Ping Lan. This oiled chive can't stop talking shit. Yeah, oiled something. I mean, it's definitely accurate. $5 from Gabriel Jacques. Every Greg I know is a pedo, Lamau. First my father is a registered diddler, and now Onion Man. Is this what weebs do to justify lollies? Not a bully stream. Definitely not. Definitely not a bully stream. $2 from BFM Bomb. Hi. Hello. How you doing? $2 from Jessica Ustas. Scared of a teenage grill. Apparently. He's scared of, like, multiple tiny women. Fucking Shiloh, Billy was gonna kill him. Sarah was gonna kill him. Everybody's out for blood. £2 from Thwart Ass, spelling out words for his child fan base. Yes, this is the most fucked up episode of Sesame Street ever. $2 from Brad Wright. Press G to groom. I mean, or gas. Press G to gas. Also, chat. Either or. We won't know which side you stand for, but that's part of the mystery. $5 from DBZ Fan 22. These videos involve spelling because this is really his audition for Sesame Street. Oh, somebody else already made that joke. Cool. So he can get all the child attention he so desperately craves. No, he hates children, which is why he is so criminally negligent toward his own child. Let's see, $5 from Moderator Marcy. Hey, Fuzhou and DeadwingDork, just sending my support for this stream. Press S to spit on Onion Boy. We got S's and G's going on in chat. This whole thing is going to be a spam masterclass, but thank you. $2 from Elvor Jan. Didn't Onion wear a Kevlar vest to court? Yes, he bragged. Well, not really bragged, but he stated, I'm at court in my Kevlar, in my bulletproof vest, and I'm surrounded by all these bitches. Or something. It was quite something. He unironically called Repsion a beta male because he showed up in court after Greg sued him. I don't know. It's quite the leaps of logic. It was quite something. €2 from Miko Makela. I'm going to sleep. Nighty night, Barry Bro. Good night, Miko. I hope you have a wonderful little sleep and your dreams are not plagued by visions of Onision dancing naked. Let's see, $5 from DBZ Fan 22. Don't denigrate supervillains by comparing them to onion shit. I mean, there's some supervillains that are kind of similar. I feel like it's more don't give Greg the power of being compared to a supervillain. I think like, people compare him to like Hitler or whatever, they'll compare him to Charles Manson, and it's like, no, he's not that special. He's not really. He wants to be a dangerous like person that people hate and remember, and he's not really that special. He's just a fuck up, and he's just a criminal. It's nothing too special. Pretty run of the mill, honestly. $3 from Benjamin Dixon. I'm drunk and I want you to love me platonically too. Heart. Well, thank you. I will respectfully decline for the moment, but if I start drinking later, we'll see what happens. $2 from Organ Possum. Gregnant. Ugh, I shudder to think. £5 from Just Another Fox. Gronk, your accusations cannot harm me. My lies are like a shield of steel. Also, my name is fucking James now. It's not Greg. I don't know who Greg is. $5 from Technicolored Stardust. Diddle me piss, you degenerate jonkler. That's quite the fucking message. Okay, thank you. $10 from Meteorologist. Yo, Claw, here's some of my B-Day money. Thanks for the brain damage-inducing content. You're welcome. I'm glad to deliver unto you a minor case of extreme major brain damage. And happy birthday to you, good Sir Meat. 200 yen from Absolute Madman. What is a woman? A miserable little pile of lies. $5 from Magos Namaris. Women can't like CP. Is that why he makes all his partners become more masculine? Really makes you think, huh? Really fucking makes you think. $10 from Goof Troops. Cellmate. I said do it again. Onion. I'm a banana. That's a wonderful super chat. Thank you. I appreciate that. I appreciate that image in my life right now. $5 from Leo the Bum Tickler. Most people in the West Coast dress like that. Also, Julie! $5 from Strange Parallels. Literally cutting onions while cooking dinner. Some funds for your next party cheese salad. The next thing we cook, actually, thank you. But the next thing we cook, the next thing that we cook actually is probably going to be some Kay's cooking recipes. I think I want to follow a Kay's cooking recipe and see how it actually tastes. See if it's nice. I feel like it's gonna be nice. Just like the boy says, Lee or whatever his name is. $2 from Squid. Suspenders Greg is liquid Chris minus the glasses. $2 from Scatty Safari. No message. $2 also from Baxter Reno. No message. Thank you both very much. $10 from Alyssa Richardson. I repeat, Onision is not an ephebephile. He is a hebophile. Yes, her victims were all in the ephebe range, but does no one find it suspicious that he goes for the absolute minimum legal age? Yeah. I mean, again, he raised this girl as a legal guardian and then fucked her like 5 minutes after she turned 18. I don't know how much... Pretty open and shut case, honestly. I mean, he admitted to that as he admitted to as much, which is illegal. So, I mean, I don't know. GG, Greg, thank you. $5 from Meteorologist. Also, I cannot imagine screwing Onion Boy, saying this a YA who thirsts over teachers. Like, Jesus fucking Christ, where's the appeal? Well, you know, grease makes things stick sometimes. Grease, you know, some people cling to the grease. I think there's some people that would be taken in by it somewhat. Let's see, $2 from Tryptamine. Would you ever cover Shoe Nice or Nikocado Avocado? Potentially Nikocado Avocado. Shoe Nice is a bit of an overdone guy. I can't believe he's still around, honestly. If he's at the point in his life where he's kind of like a Chris Chan to me, where it's just like, it's more sad than anything. $2 from Mew Ichigo. Love you, boys. I'm sure Bane loves you too. And so do I. Thank you very much. $2 from Bug Snake. My mom had me when she was 34. Fuck you, Greg. I don't really know what that's in reference to, but, you know, I agree with the sentiment at the end there. $2 from Mike Ike 2. He's like the Bjork stalker. When will he suicide? I mean, I'm not suggesting that he should. I'm just saying, you know, that might be a good question to ask. $5 from the Tufa. Greg is a PEDO. Yeah, let's spell that one out nice and slow for him. $3 from Frolic Flame, playing Kingdom Hearts 3 DLC during stream, lol. Good Square Enix taste. Well, I wish I could say the same for you, you fucking Kingdom Hearts weirdo. I'm just kidding, but thank you. Yeah, I got Dragon Quest XI the other day. I had the demo a few months ago, and I was like, okay, this is like a 12-hour demo or some shit. I'm sure I'll get bored before. No, I played it right into the end, and then I was jonesing for more, so I'm glad to have it. It's just a shame that the 2D mode thing seems to be really hard to, like, do effectively. Like, you have to start the whole chapter over again or something to go into 2D mode. It's a little weird. Let's see here. $2 from Hollow Fox. At this speed, he sounds like Fred. Yeah, I think you're right. $5 from Kelsey Peters. His level of delusion is insane. He's like a train wreck you just can't look away from. Yeah, more or less. It's a train wreck, but it's also a fascinating statement on train wrecks as a whole, if you think about it. $3 from Com BS. He looks like he's trying to cosplay as Chucky. Oh, don't disgrace Chucky like that. Come on. But you're not wrong. $2 from Aaron P. Even Chris Chan moved up his age range when he was by 28. Yeah, you know, I don't know. It's just I think it would just be easier for Greg to just, you know, fuck women in his age range, and maybe this would just not happen. You know, this would be a little easier for him. Let's see, $2 from ComBS. Gregyot, why you groom kids? Why you play the baby games to groom the kids, Gregyot? Why? Good question. 10 pounds from Overthink Inc. Yo, from Scotland. I always enjoy tuning into your streams. Onion Boy seems to have the mentality of a 15-year-old. You know, I don't know. Yeah, I think you're right about that. Somewhere around 15. I think I said it in another stream before. That's kind of the thing that I feel like explains a lot of his psychoses and whatnot, is that he's just sort of like mentally stunted as like a teenager. That explains his stupid fucking books and his writing and his everything pretty much. I don't know what the clinical term for it would be, but something like that is probably at play. $5 from Mew Ichigo. I felt like a huge chunk of my brain died during this stream. Fucking Onion. Yeah, I mean, I was hoping we could get all the videos done in one night, but you know, it looks like we're gonna have to do a part 3 tomorrow, which I think is fine. Apparently, there's also an hour-long Discord call that got leaked, so I mean, maybe we could look into that too. Who knows? The fucking Onisi. I don't like giving him the attention, but honestly, the attention at this point is just making him look worse. So at the same time, I know it makes him happy, but it's like how Snake Thing flirted with the, like, his big fetish was going to prison, or like the danger of going to prison, so he would do the most degenerate shit ever. It's like with Greg, his big thing is he wants the attention, but he's doing shit that's like illegal to get the attention now, and it's like, yeah, I mean, if I give him the attention, it might give him a cheeky little chub, you know, half chub or whatever. But at the end of the day, Bubba's gonna appreciate my work here and the work of everybody else who has to sift through this fucking guy's garbage. $2 from Mark Nelson. Found the diaper guy, Christopher John Ryan. So that's not Onision's dad, I'm guessing. I'm pretty sure that's not his dad. I'm gonna go with that one. I mean, maybe that is. Maybe he's got a different name. $10 from Show No Mercy 2. Sad to be 12 beers in already. Probably fall asleep here soon. Wow, 12 beers. Just drink whiskey like a real man. Goddamn. But yeah, it was a good thing the stream is wrapping up to a close here. I actually didn't drink at all. I could have started at some point, but I was like, you know what? That's fine. I want to at least, I don't want to be like Only Use Me Blade and just turn into a massive fucking degenerate alcoholic just to get through every stream. I don't feel like that's necessary. Let's see. I think we got a couple more here. $2 from Bagel Bite. No message. Thank you. And then $5 from Bug Snake. Greg said something about Down syndrome babies and mother's age and some shit about it's a 50-50 chance when a woman is 30-something. I don't think that's 30-something. He's like half right. It's more like when she's like past, I don't know, 40. Like 34-year-old mother is not a rare thing, and certainly not anything to like judge or whatever. That's very, very clear grasping at straws. But yeah, that'll about do it for the stream. We're all caught up here. The super chats. It's a shame once again we couldn't get through all of the videos, but you know, Bane once again has to get off to his wage cage, as he said. It's fine. It'll make for a wonderful trilogy of terrible content. I'm very proud of the pun Confession-ition. I'm enjoying that. So now we'll have a third one, and it'll really round us off. Very exciting. Thank you everybody for stopping by once again, and thank you for the super chats and whatnot. Thank you for everybody enjoying yourselves. That's the most important thing. Is you come here, you have a bit of a cheeky laugh. You feel a little bit better about your own life because you're not as fucked up as whatever weirdo we're looking at. And you know, I feel like that's the most important thing. So if you wound up enjoying yourself today, then that's good enough for me. You take care, folks, and I'll see you next time. And don't worry, there's not going to be an evening stream tonight. This is the evening stream. We're not doing 2 streams today. No, sir. Yeah. Take care, folks. Penis.